welcome everyone to this train wreck that's about to happen.
Agreed.
Real quick, this is going to be a 4-episode mini-season that we'll come back to eventually. And the theme is, every single one of us is a barbarian. DM, take it away.
Yes, that sums up thy incoming stress very well. So, we go now to a small kingdom, fairly far removed from our usual adventures at Graystone. As we travel up to the north, we go out to a small, dingy cell. The walls made of harsh, pale stone, dripping with shadows and a liquid of what you hoped is water. As we go into again, we see a group of 5 people trapped within this cell. One notably being a fairly frail-looking man leaning against one corner, with a few tattoos upon his face that seem to shimmer and move a bit differently with every passing 5 minutes or so. And as for the rest of them, well, I'll let them introduce themselves. So, would you like to go first, Johnny?
Caught him with his mouth full.
Okay, Kakodori.
I'm Chewing Gum. Fuck you. Actually, you know what? That's going to be my name. I am Chewing Gum.
What is this gum you speak of?
I am Chewing Gum. I am a centaur barbarian.
Thank you, that was very
Okay.
descriptive.
Thank you.
We are
Mr.
going to have to play these characters for at least 4 sessions.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you.
More than that.
Thank you, Mr. Chewing Gum. Would you like to describe yourself for our viewers at home?
Well, I'm a horse. Half a man. I'm a big horse. I like great weapons. I also like to eat. And I'm in this cell because I had the ever so great urge to trample around in one direction, and then I ran into an inn, and then I smelled the food they were cooking, and so I continued the trampling into the basement where they were cooking the said food. Apparently, that's against the law.
So, yes, we have Chewing Gum imprisoned for the crime of trespassing. Next up, Tristan. Tell us about your character. Tell us about your lovely.
Oh, you see, I'm just a man standing, looking abhorrently at the terrible state of our beds. Not even silk imported from the finest lands. For I am Sir Perennial Dihuk Jesper the Third. Third is spelt out, not with lines. I hate lines. I'm a human barbarian cut from the finest cloth. Unfortunately, I had a terrible run-in as they caught me for illegal gerrymandering as I was running for a official position in a city. And they threw me in here, but not to worry, my campaign will start anew. I'll have these fine gentlemen be the first to vote me into office, which my first act will be to let us all go free.
Jelly mandering? I like jelly. It goes good on bread.
So yes, Mr. Very Long Name the Third, imprisoned for political misgivings.
Did you say third as though it were spelt out or as though it were lines?
As though it were lines. What are you gonna do? You're in prison. You're trapped by lines, fool.
No!
Yes, as the bars gaze back cruelly at you, we go now to Romney. Introduce your lovely.
So, my name is Green. I'm a rather tall, I'm Goliath, generic barbarian. I have green face paint and a green robe. He likes the color green, and he's arrested for the crime of stealing from the king's pantry. He heard this had the most food in the area, so he let himself into the kitchens and was escorted politely to the to the dungeon. He's continuing to eat what he could smuggle. If I need to roll for that, I will.
You know what? Sure, go ahead. Roll me sleight of hand.
I have a +1 to that.
Didn't you
8.
Didn't you take that as your proficiency?
I couldn't. I thought I could, but I couldn't. 8.
So yes, as you sit in one corner, slowly chewing whatever food you manage to stuff into your mouth, trying to make it last as long as possible, you smuggled a little bit into your pockets, but unfortunately, your little escapade has gone poorly.
Oh.
But yes, Green the Goliath, imprisoned for the crime of theft against the crown. And last, but certainly not least, Marcus, tell us about your friend.
I'm a half-dragon, a red half-dragon, by the name of Red. And I have been arrested simply because I won the bet.
Yes, Red the Half-Dragon, imprisoned for illegal gambling, among other things. But yes.
He bet you'd say that.
Well, in any case.
So which ones of us are playing Go Fish? Wrongly.
Oh yeah, there's a little deck of cards onto a very comically small table for the group of you. You've seen a very thin man just like looking and like that's not how you play Go Fish.
Can I roll to convince them every time that they try to call me that I can just convince them to go fish? Even though the cards are clearly in my hand?
You know what? Sure.
We're not even playing Go Fish. We're playing Blackjack. We just think it's Go Fish.
There was a bet on the table, and I saw what spare coins we had getting tossed around, so I'm playing whatever game you are.
But he's doing it better than you.
Yeah. It'd just be like persuasion to convince them.
Mm-hmm.
Deception.
Nat 20.
Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, this guy is robbing you blind. You even see the skeptical man with a skull tattoo on his face, just like, you would know better than me, I suppose. Yeah. It was like a small cough. Slowly but surely, you hear footsteps approaching you. And as you do, you see a dragonborn fellow with very vibrant green scales. He's sort of donning a good bit of armor and stuff, as he just picks a small stick and raps on the bar. This is the man who's been in charge of guarding you. You remember that his name was Tricka. So, how's the scum today? Hungry, eh? Well,
yeah, you should, maybe get us a few more meals. We don't want you, getting thrown in here with us for, your prisoner dying on you, would you?
This man keeps telling us to go fish, but there's no pond!
Yeah, you see Tricka just, close his eyes slowly. He takes a bit of a deep breath and just says, well, I have some wonderful news for you. It seems that you lots are in high demand. Our local regent wishes to see you. So, you see him just slowly take a key from around his neck and open up the door. Come along, no funny business.
And Sir Perennial just sort of stands up, just quickly patting himself down, straightening his clothes, and just for getting himself as presentable as possible with the roughed out rags of a suit he has. Alright boys, come on. Let's make a good look for the one in charge here.
Oh, we getting out? Just dust himself off. He does my green wizard robe.
And as he gets up, Chewing Gum is going to start sniffing around in the air. and then look over towards, what did you say your name was?
Green.
I was just about to call you Green Man.
Please, man was my father.
He's going to look over to Green, and he's going to slowly walk up to him, and, just like, just stand menacingly over him, this gigantic fucking centaur. He's going to just point at him and go, "You have food. May
Yes.
have."
How would I be able to go about sharing, if any, food I have with this man?
I mean, you have the food in your mouth and you got like a loaf of bread in your pocket, so up to you, my man.
Now let's start this off early. No.
Oh.
And yes, as you've been told no by a man with his mouth full of food, a few flecks shoot out and hit you in the face. Seems he was having some broccoli.
I no like vegetable.
Oi. We're getting left behind. And I'm going to step around this large fellow in my path.
Yes. As the group of you are filed out of the cell, you realize that your prison was sort of carved into a large cliff face, and as you go out to the path, you see a nice winding staircase leading up without any railings, and you look over the land known as Kuson. A myriad of dragonborn folks and other traders are bustling around in the street below you. You see a valley outside of the town, surrounded on all sides by a wide ring of mountains. It seems like a very, very peaceful place. Yeah, you just see Tricka look back. Hey, stop enjoying the scenery. Hey, you're needed. And he just beckons for you to follow.
Let's see. So it's a very mountainous region.
Very mountainous region, yes.
Nice.
Sir Perennial will just continue following closely behind.
Yeah, and slowly but surely you guys are led up and into a fairly broad throne room. As you enter, you see an odd-looking dragonborn sort of sitting on his throne. He has very vibrant scales, not quite silvery, as though they were a level beyond that, with very violet-colored eyes and a sort of a very crude crown-like hood sort of drawn over his head as he sits, with a few advisors giving him advice. You see Tricka just sort of raise his hand. "Lord, got the prisoners you wanted?" And you see the man look over. If you want to roll me a history check real quick, you're welcome to.
For all of us,
Yes.
I have a history book.
I have proficiency in history. Another nat 20.
I do too.
Dang.
8.
8, you say.
14.
14, you say.
12.
Oh.
Chewing Gum is not the brightest horse in the shed.
I lean over to Chewing Gum. I think that's the Gnome King over there.
As he points to Tricka.
But yes. Unfortunately, Red, you're not quite sure. Green and Chewing. That's gonna annoy me to say that name every time.
Is it weird of me that chewing gum? That's like running river or bright sun. To me, it sounds vaguely like Native American, but it's not.
I would like to point out that is most assuredly not what it is, just in case.
Yeah, no, I just.
You picked your
That's what I'm
name out
saying.
of
That's
spite.
that's my stereotypes I've grown up with, and I can't get it out of my head.
I promise you,
I'm
Chewing Gum is just a simple horse man thing,
Named out of spite.
named entirely out of spite.
I'm just thinking of like those whenever there's a fantasy race and it's just like, oh, they were just named upon the first thing that happened when they were born, and it was just like chewing gum, and they're just like,
Here you go, my boy.
how?
Instead of
Have
John
some
Henry
hubba
born
bubble.
with a hammer
Oh,
in his
don't you
hand,
even
he
get
was
me
chewing
started.
gum
I
with
am
gum.
actually thinking of my origin story in my head.
I have a
As we
background.
we have been speaking.
I have a backstory.
But
I'm
yes.
just a regular guy.
And yes, Green and Chewing, you have a vague recollection of who this guy is, just based on the area you are. Our dear friend Sir Perennial, you know exactly who this is. This man is known as Harma the Virens. He is, thus far, the only known Platinum Dragonborn to exist in the world. And he is the leader of the Dragonborn nation in Kuson.
How quickly can we get executed?
Yes, he was a general who helped repel the incoming invasion of giants, and was afterwards rewarded with dominion over the Dragonborn for his
And
efforts.
what did you say his name was?
Harma the Virens.
That sounds like an actual name you could get with a king.
Hmm.
Not to be confused with his brother, the Vagrant.
But you just see Harma just slowly rise to his feet and walk over. A few of his advisors move out of the way hurriedly, and as he approaches, he just has a bit of a smile on his face. These the ones? Yes, my lord. People all imprisoned for various acts of great strength and/or other qualifying skills. He says he's just kind of looking at notes scrawled onto his hand.
Meaning the three of us and you. Other skills.
Excellent work, Trika. As he walks forward, he gives a small bow to the assembled group. Welcome. Kuson is welcome to all, and well, though your actions in this land have been less than ideal, I hope that you will come to love it as much as I do. I am Harma. You've already met Trika, and I've come to make a proposition to you fine fellows. You see, he gestures out a window. This land is new, not quite rooted in yet. To the south, well, there's a kingdom crumbling, frankly. I don't know the exact specifics, but some sort of plague? I'm not sure. It turns men into monsters. As it is, most of our armies are predisposed, keeping it from spreading into here. And, well, quite frankly, without the necessary infrastructure, we need everyone we can to be doing their part. And that means talented individuals such as yourself are a bit wasted in prison, especially given the appetites of some of you. Glances knowingly towards Green and Chewing.
Green pulls out the bread and proceeds to start eating it.
Precisely. So, claps his hands together. I'm hopeful that you will be receptive to this proposition. There are quite a few people who have taken advantage of he seems to consider his words carefully as he looks around the room. Absence of soldiers to pilfer and otherwise damage my homeland. If you are willing to help secure this land, apprehend these criminals, you'll be rewarded not only with your freedom, but with wealth, and hopefully a home here. Everyone deserves a second chance and whatnot.
Sir Perennial just sort of thinks it over for a moment.
I have a question.
Yes, please, go on, friend.
What does palfer mean?
He means taking things that are not theirs.
That's a crime.
Oh.
In most places, yes.
Apologies, your shininess.
Will we get rations?
Well, a fair amount of rations. Perhaps not as much as you, He seems to look knowingly toward your gut and, reconsiders his words. Perhaps not the standard amount that one such as you would normally have, but, we'll make sure that you're well fed. And of course, if you find any food in your travels, you're more than welcome to it.
So we can pilfer it then.
That
Not the words I would use, but if it will, I suppose it's a fair enough meeting ground, yes. Partial pilfering from those who have pilfered themselves.
and Sir Perennial will just sort of look over. We'll just looking over at Green. Be sure to re-requisition the items from them. Good sir.
Ah, wonderful, wonderful.
Yeah. I accept.
Ah, wonderful. And you? Pardon me, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Red.
I can see that, but what's your name?
I am Red.
Alright, that'll do, I suppose. He seems just very, very anxiously, stroke a bit of rough patch of scales under his chin. Well, in that case, he claps his hands together again. I shall leave your duties to Tricka, and, well, welcome to Kuson. May it be a wonderful home to you. And just turns and goes back towards his throne. Meanwhile, Tricka has just been watching this whole display, a bit flabbergasted, look across the room towards towards a very young blue dragonborn who is very excitedly holding up several lengths of rope. He's no, rubs it, crosses a hand across his throat, and you just see the other younger soldier be visibly disappointed,
Sir Perennial will just sort of see this and just sort of raise an eyebrow at them.
Well, seems that we will not be hanging you guys today. Come on, step into my office, and you just see the very frail man who's been off to one side, just very nervous, just starts rubbing his hands as he walks alongside you.
I'm gonna look at him and go, "You look cold. I can help you with that."
I'm fine. And you notice that the tattoos on his face seem to flicker and change a few times as he does. They go from a skull and crossbones to sort of a snake across one eye to a few different things that were more stereotypical tough guy tattoos. One on his cheek that says "Mom."
Could I
like that one.
Could I see if I know anything about that? About his tattoos?
Sure. Let me an Arcana check.
That is a 16.
16? What'd you roll, friend?
I rolled an 18.
18. So yeah, the two of you sort of look at this man and his flickering tattoos, and you start to realize that these seem to be effects of prestidigitation, as though something a wizard would cast.
Do any of the tattoos form straight lines?
A few of them, yeah. There's one that seems to be almost a stitching on his cheek or things like that. It's changing very rapidly. There are some straight lines showing up, yes.
Sir Perennial will just sort of squint at him and just keep walking on after just very suspicious. Not
Wait, no, I get it. Damn it. Fuck you.
Nice.
But yes, as you find yourselves in sort of a off to the side office with many scrolls on the wall, you see Tricka just looking over over a few things. Let's see. Something inappropriate for people of your level. Let's see. He looks up very boredly. Well, I got 3 potential people for you to take on.
We'll
Maybe
take them
they'll-
all on at once.
Maybe they'll kill you, maybe they won't. Not really my problem. Anyway, first one we got, Wuja the Warrior, wanted for murder. Got Sargrin Sutsoul, wanted for slavery. And we got the father here. Let's go into that one. Supposed to be a name there, but whatever. Yeah, we got the father wanted for illegal religious doctrines. No, I don't know. He sets them all down. Which one's you feeling? What do you feel like?
Perennial will just sort of look at the people around him. You said the first one was some sort of warrior?
Yes. He points towards the scroll. Wuja the Warrior. He's one of them Yawa fella. Live on a nearby mountaintop. Essentially, apparently he killed their leader and became their leader, which, old tradition of theirs, illegal now. Not allowed to be doing that. We sent a man after him about a week ago, but he ain't returned, so we're assuming 2 counts of murder at this point.
Perhaps we should go with that one for the more simplistic nature of it, for the looking around at the people around him. Less quick-witted of us.
I know who you're talking about, and I completely agree, he says.
And he's like, Perennial will just sort of clap you on the back. See, I knew you were good at this.
Just want to lean over to this advisor and just go, I think he's talking about you.
You see the wizard fellow just rub his arms. Okay, sure, whatever you say. And as he begins to have a bit of a breakdown, you see Tricka just raise a brow. So, Wuja then?
Yeah, I think we'll go with that one.
Alright. He rolls up the scroll and passes it to you, since you're the one doing most of the talking, and he doesn't trust the others not to eat it, so. Best of luck to you, I suppose. May Bahamut shine upon you.
And shine he will, I'm sure of it. And alright, boys, come around and let's go fight a man, and you all can have 2 courses at dinner.
That's when Chewing Gum actually just starts galloping out and goes, "Onward!"
I normally have to run 4 courses when I train.
Well, now that'll be doubled to 8.
Does that one know where he's going?
I have no idea.
Wizard is just following behind I don't need this. I went to college. I went to magical college and everything's going poorly.
Off we go, Fred! I grab the wizard and pick him up. Walk out door.
Also, do we have a map to where we're going?
It wouldn't seem so far.
You see one sort of on the back of the scroll. The front side is information about him and everything. Basically, just size, notable characteristics.
Yeah, his rough stats, and then the back is last known location.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Last known location, north of here. Off to the north, heads west.
No, that's Weast.
Oh, east? I thought you said west. That's south, you idiot.
So, where are we going?
Well, we're gonna go to this mountainous place, and then we'll kill a man, I guess.
Fair enough, but there's lots of mountains.
Does the map say which way to go?
It specifically says that at his last known location was on Yawif Mountain. It's to the southwest, and you kind of see since you're in a little bit of a basin valley type area with a city in it, you can kind of see it's the city that seems to be comprised mainly of red sandstone.
It looks to be that one over there. He said southeast or southwest?
Southwest.
Over there to the southwest there.
Yes. So, you all slowly file over to the area where they had commandeered most of your weapons and had them returned to you. The chains are taken off. As you regain your freedom, you look a bit closer over the contract. Simply says, Wuja the Warrior, last seen on Yawif Mountain. Bounty, 300 gold if delivered dead, 600 if delivered alive. Yes, slowly but surely you make your way out through the town. Is there anything in particular you guys want to do before you set out? Or any stores you happen to be looking for? We just want to get to it.
I don't think there's anything that Red would need.
Yeah, I don't
Not fair.
think.
I don't think there's much any of us could really buy with starting gold.
I mean, true. Fair.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything.
I'll buy a pipe and some tobacco. I just figured now my guy's gonna just occasionally smoke.
Alright.
Can you move close to the mic when you talk?
All right, so looking around, where would sell that?
Yeah, I'd say there's like a like a small booth near the front section. You see a fellow dressed in very fine Albaic robes, just like, yes, hello, tobacco, pipes, everything you could possibly need.
Howdy.
Good for your lungs. Oh, hello. How can I help you?
Looking to increase my lung health, so I thought I'd buy some.
Ah, I see. Tell me, you're not a member of the town's guard, are you?
No.
You see the man, like, reach to his side. Are you sure?
And Perennial will come up saying this, like, I can assure you we want nothing to do
Are
with
you
this
sure? And then he, like, pulls out a very large shotgun and points it directly in your face.
stuff. Perennial will just sort of
Don't
take
you
it
lie to me.
and just
Don't
sort of like
you
with
lie
one finger just sort of point it down. I said, we aren't with them.
Are you sure?
It zooms out. You just see Red holding the wizard like a shotgun.
Help, police!
I have a magic man, and I don't know how to use him.
I assure you I am not a ranged weapon.
Please, all my spells need somatic components. I'm powerless right now.
And that's just when Chewing Gum's just going to come in with like an armful of food because he went back to the tavern. And they were just so afraid he was going to stampede again that they just gave him whatever he wanted.
Yeah, I would like one tobacco and one pipe, please, sir.
All right. You see the man like lower his shotgun. Vinny, get the tobacco. And you see this like very short kid chewing what you assume is tobacco, just very sullenly, like walking over, like, "Hey, keep your mouth off the product." And like see the old fellow just like bang him on the back of the head, and like he spit out a big glob. None of that. Now scoop that back in the tin. Do it.
As this guy lowers his gun, Red drops the wizard.
Oh, my pelvis. Well, you see the guy like stand up and slowly dust himself off. He seems to have been returned to his normal garbs. Has like a not very nice purple thing. Very stereotypically wide the wizarding cap. Has a bit of a slice taken out of like one side of the brim. Yeah, he's just like, I swear, I'm wasted on you people. I'm far too intelligent for all this. I just wanted my life back. It wasn't even that much. It was just like a little bit for coffee. That's all I stole. It's just very.
Enough out of you. You aren't the only one to have gone to a college, even if I didn't finish any of the courses.
I will have you know, I studied under the former emperor himself when he founded that college. I am a fine, upstanding individual. I went to magical Yale, and you cannot treat to me like this.
Does school have culinary program?
What? No, it's a magic for casting spells.
I've read books.
Oh.
You use
At least 3.
Use the magic to perform great acts, making a valley fertile and pure.
You mean like magic acts like this now just sort of using chill touch, just like creating like a skeletal hand that just like is reaching towards him.
Oh, ah!
You mean...
Please, dismiss. Yeah, perhaps we got off on the wrong foot. You seem like an intelligent fellow yourself. You seem like dust himself off again and like adjust his hat. Just
Is there-
very, very frantically.
Is there such thing as cooking magic?
You know what? Yes, yes.
You
there
can
is.
cook
I
with
cannot.
magic?
I cannot definitively say it does not exist, but I have not seen it.
Magic is a tool.
You're a tool. Anywho. But yes.
So about my tobacco, good sir.
Yeah, you see the guy just like just pause from scolding his son and just scooping the stuff off the ground back into its tin. And it's like, pass you a little bit. There you are. That'll be about 10 gold, friend.
I believe he said he'd take it. Isn't that right? You said you'd take it, right?
Thank you. I did say I would take it.
Well, you've taken it. Let's move.
Excuse me. And you see him like pull up his shotgun again.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought we weren't wanting to involve the guard in this.
Roll me an intimidation check.
That'll be a 15.
Joke's on you, Sonny. This is a stand your ground city.
Damn, by 1. I swear, ever since I bought this shotgun, I've had nothing but the worst of luck. Fine, go.
Yeah, we'll move on.
Thank
Yeah.
you, sir. And just turn around.
And you just hear a very muffled, quiet sound from behind you. No one would ever know.
And just without looking back, Perennial would say, I would.
It actually turns out he didn't sell him tobacco, he sold him weed.
I'm convinced this man sold me, like, grass clippings.
Chewing gummy grass.
You can
My
always
grass.
expect your
I mean,
tobacco.
it came pre-chewed from a child's mouth.
Dude, normally gotta pay extra for, like, people to chew your food, right? Like, kings do that.
But yeah, you guys start to walk along, I presume following the very rough map that was sketched out.
Do we have a compass?
No.
Spin around in a direction and then point. That way.
We can literally see it. We don't need a compass.
But yeah, you just see the wizard like adjust his robes again. Well, again, well, it seems we'll be working together for a bit. And you see the tattoos on his face just finally dissipate. Well, in any case, my name is Geraldo, and I'm hopeful that by the end of this, I will be back in my proper station, far away from you people, and that will be fine with me.
Right back at you, weird, scrawny man.
I am not scrawny. I have a medical condition. I'll have you know.
That makes you scrawny.
Well, technically speaking, that is what the medical condition does, but it is very insensitive.
Therefore, my descriptor is accurate.
It is
Why are
very
you arguing?
it is very insensitive of you to
But
be
accurate.
No,
Accuracy is the only thing that matters. Unless
Scrawny
it
man
keeps
said
you
he
from
didn't
getting
wanna be
elected,
called
then
scrawny.
just smudge it a little.
Scrawny man said he didn't want to be called scrawny. Don't be mean.
And I said, he is scrawny. What is more important, friend? Just sort of clapping on the back. Being correct or listening to the feelings of people who don't actually matter?
That does sound very kingly. Does the king call you scrawny?
I think he did. I'm pretty sure he did.
Did he? I was kind of there that whole deal. I didn't really hear him say that.
He did. He said people with that were strong had other skills and maybe someone who was scrawny.
Roll me a gaslight check real quick.
Roll
We're
me
a politician
gaslight
for the
check.
win.
Just straight deception.
That's a 14.
Natural one.
Look at my face and guess what I rolled.
I'm pretty sure Sir Perennial will never fail any persuasion checks or anything like that.
He'll never roll above a 15, but that's all he'll ever need.
Oh, well, you see the guy just look down dejectedly.
Yeah, now we're working like a politician.
Well, you have just insulted someone with a condition, so yes.
I will gaslight everyone into believing I am the correct one.
There, Scrawny. The green will pat him on the back. We'll teach you how to get big.
My name is not Scrawny, my name is Geraldo.
Let's see here. You can start, and he'll hand him his battle axe by carrying that.
Oh, carry that. Why would I? Let me roll an athletics check real quick to see how
So did you have a
Geraldo
great
does.
sword?
Oh yeah,
Did you
great
go-
sword.
Let's see how Geraldo does.
You can
with
start by
that.
carrying this. Slam.
Are you fucking
first.
kidding me? You hear an audible crunch as Geraldo falls prone. Oh, my bones.
Oh, we're starting with push-ups, are we? Red just drops and starts doing push-ups.
Sir Perennial will just start massaging the bridge of his nose. Can
My
we please just keep walking towards the mountain?
My sternum.
You have to push the ground away from you.
I'll grab the sword back. We'll find you a smaller sword to lift.
Oh, thank you, I suppose. But yes, miscellaneous nonsense aside, you soon find yourself at the base of a mountain. About just a couple of hours walking or so. It's a bit of a small valley. But yeah, as you approach the base, you see a few signs stuck into the snowy ground, sort of pouring off of the Redstone Mountain. Some of them a few very simple signs. A bit larger than you. They seem to tower over you a bit in very, very big, bold letters. Yowlef Mountain. Do not approach unless you are Yowlef or Yowlef friend.
Well, I guess we'll just be his friend until we have to kill him or capture him, I guess.
I don't know. I don't think we can proceed. We don't meet either requirement.
Well, I just said we can be his friend until we have to do something uncouth to him.
But once we do something uncouth, we're not allowed there.
Well, yes, then we'll leave with him in tow.
I'm friends with many people, as long as I'm not the Ruby Brawler.
You have convinced me. You are wise beyond years.
Yes, and just remember that when the upcoming election starts, just sort of patting you on the back.
There's an election?
Well, there will be, and I'll be sure you'll get a copy. You may not live there, but I'll let you vote.
Oh, thank you. I'll be honored. Red, you vote.
What's a vote?
That guy's stupid.
Once again, lean over to the wizard. I think he's talking about you.
I know what a vote is, though.
Gum, you vote.
Gum hate politics.
Fair.
What do you mean you hate politics? Politics are the basic building block of our society. Tell me, are you a purple man or are you more of a vermilion?
Chewing Gum will just look himself over. Chewing Gum is man horse. People called centaur.
That's...
Idiot.
Perennial will just lean over to the magician, just sort of like, yeah, I think that's about the best answer you're gonna get from him.
No, wouldn't that make him a Sagittarius?
That Chewing Gum cousin.
him big star. I'm sorry.
That was great. And we definitely peaked.
There's 11 seconds. I either have to drop down to as quiet as possible or cut out entirely.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Good.
Yes, let us proceed onwards, comrades.
Ah, yes. You start to make your way up, the snow crunching beneath your feet, and you hear a very loud call in a very refined tone of Draconic. Say here, you fellows! Be gone from our mountain, at once!
Saying back in Draconic, but the sign said friends were welcome.
I say, old chap, there are no friends welcome at this time. Be gone with you!
So your sign is deception? Have you no honor?
Roll me a persuasion check.
The voice of the party, a politician.
16.
Ask if they need cook.
With an 18. Honor we have aplenty, but we have no hostility for you, no hospitality for you, old friend. Be gone with ye.
Ask them if they need cook. Gum cook. Gum cook good.
You know what? And I'll just sort of go over to Chewing Gum. He's speaking from quite far away. Gum, why don't you go get a closer look at him? Maybe see if he has any food on him you could eat. He probably has some. Maybe something you've never eaten before.
Good idea. And so Chewing Gum's just going to start trotting up the way.
All right, you were warned. And as he says that, you begin to hear a very low rumbling slowly approaching you. Gum, I'll say you see it from the first, even through the flurries of snow and sort of dim sky. You see what seems to be a very large ball rolling towards you.
I'ma catch that son of a bitch.
Roll me an athletics check.
Actually, you know what? Hang on just a second now. Can I rage to get the advantage?
If you would like to.
Yes.
If the ball rolling at you makes you angry.
What is it with the number 13 showing up for me today? Anyway, 9, 10, 11, 20, 21.
21? Unfortunately, with a 22.
Maybe
Yes,
don't.
exactly.
Sorry about that.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you see the snowball approaching you, and you very quickly raise up your hands to catch it. You have like a very brief DBZ-esque struggle as you try to push against it, but slowly but surely it rolls over you. As it does.
So what did he say?
He was, just saying he was gonna send a welcoming party that our friends should go up and get it.
All
Wait a
right.
minute, that's not what he said.
And from that, you have taken 5 bludgeoning damage and 4 cold damage.
Doesn't the bludgeoning damage get halved because I'm raging?
Yes.
That's half down to 2.
Well, it rounds up, so,
Oh, it rounds
Great.
up, yeah.
so it'd be 3.
Wow, come on, you gotta try to kill us. A boulder could do more than that. I wanna have to barely survive these sessions.
Anyway, you say
Absolutely.
snowball, right?
Yes.
I mean, if you wanted to kill you, I can just take over DMing.
Fire breath.
It's a...
Well, there's currently no snowball rolling down.
And it stop on him.
Oh, yeah, it like rolled over and then like sort of trapped him in a pile.
Green, red, why don't you give our friend a hand with that?
All right. Just walk up, I guess, like a reach into the snowball to pull him out. What would I roll?
I'll be an athletics check.
Good luck.
Plus 23.
Oh, yeah, you managed to get him out with a little bit of effort and just leaves sort of a very large centaur-shaped hole in the snow.
Quit playing in the snow. We got things to do.
Chewing Gum is just going to like shake his
Coat?
shake himself, just basically shake himself, just get all the snow off that way.
Bro, if the wizard guy was cold in the dungeon, I feel for him here.
Yeah, you look back over your shoulder to Geraldo, who is just like,
I'll just sort of look at him for a second. And I'll just sort of take him, pick him up, and put him on Chewing Gum's back. Keep yourself out of the snow, little guy.
You are a generous soul. He'll say to Chewing Gum.
Used to it. Used to be rode a lot. Also, and then I actually don't know how far back I can reach on my horse-like body with my arms, so I'm going to make note of the. I'm going to tell him to get a drink from the keg of ale that I have strapped on me, which I just so happened to take from my second visit to the tavern. Yeah, I kind of just came up with like some random bullshit that I wanted to throw in because I thought this would be funny. An icebox containing 2 pounds of raw meat, five loaves of bread, a single fish, and I took a keg of ale. They didn't have much left after the first time.
You would have saddlebags, right? Instead of like a backpack.
Probably. They exist.
Yeah.
And since I have the equine build, I can carry 50 pounds more.
Nice. But yes, as you all begin to recoup and make your way back up, you hear rumbling once more as more snowballs begin to roll down to you. I need everyone to make me a dex check or a dex save.
Fire breath.
All right, we'll get that in a second.
Fireball is not the answer.
19.
19, you say?
Natural
we
20.
have danger sense.
Is this acrobatics
Oh, yeah, we do
or
have
what?
danger sense.
Dex save.
Just
Yeah,
a straight dex?
Mhm.
I rolled a fucking natural 20, so
You were prepared this time.
Hmm.
I don't know where my metal D6 is, so.
Also, so we're climbing up the side of a mountain, right? Not like a path laid out, not so much we're not trying to like rock climb or anything,
19.
right?
No, it's like a slope upwards.
Okay, cool, because centaurs do actually have a problem with climbing.
Oh yeah, do you have
And I have to-
terrain?
I actually, when I'm climbing up a rock face, I actually have to use 4 more movement every time.
Fair.
10 fire damage to the snowball.
19.
19 and 20?
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, the three of
Plus
you,
1.
as you guys sort of dodge away from the various snowballs that are coming down towards you, you manage to dodge with no effort, with very little effort at all. Red, as you sort of do you bear down on this thing, and you said you did 10 damage?
Yeah. Red wanted to protect his friends.
So as it sort of comes down towards you, you sort of let loose a breath of flame towards it, and you see it shrink rapidly. It does still hit you, but however, it goes from being about twice your size to being about waist high, and unfortunately, it does just like roll over and then hit you in the balls.
Okay.
Cup check.
So this damage will be heavily reduced because you did that, but
But you'll feel it all the more.
you still have taken 6 bludgeoning damage.
Straight to the dick.
Straight to the... Yeah.
I can't believe all 10,000 of them.
I'm a
hit you
half
directly.
dragon.
I can't believe all 10 of those snowballs hit you in the dick.
We get up here, first punch on him goes to him. That's for the dick. God, I love DBZA.
Ah, yeah.
All right.
So,
We're just going on our merry journey.
continuing up again.
Yes.
All right. You hear another barrage of snowballs rolling down towards you. Make me a dex check or other action. Yes?
Can I try to like catch one or stop one?
If you would like to, yes.
What would I roll?
Be athletics.
Yeah.
Mine is an 18 dex save.
23.
Or I'm sorry, not
Am I still raging?
20.
I'd say so, yeah.
Since
Or
they
not
last a
18.
minute.
Yeah, 18.
I would also like to make an attempt to catch one. I know it's probably going to endanger the man on my back, but he has ale in him, so now he feels warmer.
He does. Warms your belly.
Or actually, 24.
24?
I'm going to see if my breath recharges too. It does!
I believe that is a 15. If I somehow make it on a 15, I'm gonna be angry.
With a
Should be the same
16.
saves as last time.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm not even kidding you. I'm so sorry.
God damn it.
No, wait. What's the god of this region?
Hmm?
What's the god of this region? We need to be
Bahamut.
appropriate. Correct yourself.
What?
Bahamut, damn it.
Instead of God, damn it, it's Bahamut.
You don't want to disgrace the local gods.
Who Bahamut?
Who Bahamut?
Just keep walking.
But yes, says the so Red and Sir Gerrymandering over here managed to very easily dodge their snowballs. Green, you sort of catch yours very deftly and sort of grip it so well that you sort of make a small handles of ice inside of it. Unfortunately, over here, our dear friend Chewing Gum. You give it a good effort, but again, it just seems to be just a little bit too much for you as it, again, hits you and covers you in a pile of snow. And unfortunately, you have taken 10 bludgeoning damage, which would be halved to 5, and 2 cold damage.
It'll be 7 total.
And what about our poor wizard?
Oh,
What did that do to him?
oh! You hear pain struggling as this man has been trapped upside down on a snow bluff. Help, police!
Chewing Gum, go get him out of there and stop trying to catch the damn balls.
I'm going to lean over to Sir whatever I don't
Perennial.
Sir Perennial, Serpent Man here. I'm going to lean over to him. I heard once that snowballs never strike the same place twice.
From what?
Just flat out. I had an idea. Snowballs aren't supposed to hit the same thing twice.
That's not how that works. You're thinking of lightning.
I don't think so.
Let's see. Can I throw the snowball I caught up and see
You
where
will throw it
lands?
up into the air?
And see where it lands.
Roll me an athletics check.
23. I have rolled 16 3 times in a row.
You throw it up and it lands on the wizard.
Now we'll see where it lands.
Okay, we'll see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I am actively standing back from this.
We got to see where the snowball's gonna strike.
So, Tristan,
It has the high ground.
Do I need to roll a dex save?
please.
The sad thing is this isn't a trap, so danger sense wouldn't go off.
21.
Versus his 23.
With a natural 20. So, you see what our friend is up to over here, and you very quickly say, "Oh no, not doing this," and you step away a few feet, and you hear a very wily coyote-esque whistle as
You're running in a circle, it follows you.
I was about to say it's a SpongeBob thing. He just sees the shadow getting bigger, steps out.
The shadow follows you as you're running. It crit you. I apologize.
Well, it should have been against your athletics check.
So, with the crit damage, you have taken 22 bludgeoning damage and 4 cold.
Good.
And yes, you have been knocked prone and are now covered in snow.
Now you can't be hit again.
Only if I stand in the same place.
To be fair, it didn't hit the same place twice.
True.
Red was right.
No, that's enough playing in the snow.
Alright, let's do this another way. First one to the top of the mountain and stops the snowballs. Gets 3 extra portions for dinner.
Fair. Green will take a runner's pose and then take off.
Racing! Athletics run.
Okay. Everyone make me one more dex/miscellaneous save as a bunch of snowballs start to come down towards you.
18.
18.
18?
Plus 6. 20.
20?
10.
I'm so sorry, Chewing Gum.
So did you roll with advantage since you have danger sense as a barbarian?
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah.
Watch it end up being yet another fucking 9.
Well, it wasn't a 9.
At least it's advantage.
Still a 10.
Yes, unfortunately. Having tried to catch them twice now to no avail, you decide, maybe I should try dodging this one. You step out of the way of an incoming shadow, but unfortunately you don't see the snowball behind that one and a slight oblique to it.
Fucking
And
just got cursed, Sensei.
It approached you from like the high ground and hid.
I want to believe that as you started running, Red One, I cannot be bested. Started running, ran straight through a snowball and just punched it. Just punched a hole through it and kept running.
Now, meanwhile, he's in the back, just letting all of us either get hit or destroy the snowballs. Just taking his time, just like do.
so yes, as you are knocked down prone into a snow bluff once again, you take 15 bludgeoning damage, which would be halved, and 6 cold damage.
I believe he was raging right now. Yeah, I would believe
That'd be
that.
13 bludgeoning, or not 13.
So 6 or 7.
Maybe 7.
Mm-hmm.
And then
So much
however much.
damage already.
I keep
How much?
How much was the cold damage?
2,
4.
4.
Yeah, because that would not be halved.
Yeah,
And how much was the bludgeoning?
It was 7.
7.
7.
I keep telling you to quit playing in the snow,
Help, please.
especially when
How
you
much
got
did he
passengers.
take damage? How much damage did he take?
Basically whatever he's been taking halved.
So he's
It-
behind like half cover.
Yeah,
Whatever.
Yeah.
because he's
He's
behind his torso.
like the damage you have taken. Our dear friend Geraldo has taken a quarter of that.
So he's probably almost dead.
Yeah, as a wizard.
Chewing
Yeah,
Gum's just
he's-
going to respond.
He's not doing too well.
trying to.
Oh no, he would be taking roughly the same since it's half of the thing and he's half bludgeoning.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
it's like halved for him, and then Geraldo's kind of using him as a shield, so it's halved again.
Yeah, perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll grab him out of the snow, and can I like put him on my shoulders or something? You can ride with me.
Thank you.
Red's at the as far up the mountain as he could go.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to watch that one. He gets distracted.
So yeah, as you guys reach down and recover from this barrage of snowballs, you realize that you're about halfway up, and you see 2 paths actually. To one side, sort of outside of this main path, you see a very dim orange light, as though someone has a fire nearby. And up above, you can kind of see similar torch lights, as though there's some sort of settlement at the top, along with some vaguely shadowy figures of which you presume have been throwing the snowballs at you, down at you. Which way would you like to go? Towards the fire, or or further up the hill?
I mean, you two would be in the lead since you all were running ahead.
Well, you said
Red and
first to
green.
stop the snowballs, so
Yeah.
if it looks like they're rolling the snowballs, I'll go towards the shadows, I guess. We can either take Fairy Funland Candyland path, or Path of the Old Woods Death God. I'll take Death God.
And wherever he goes, I'll just follow behind him.
Alright.
What about you? You're like lizard-like, right? They like the warmth.
I'm a hot dragon. So Red was racing towards the top. Which one looks like it leads up higher?
It's difficult to tell, because like you can see that the path of the fire is a bit higher up than like where you can see the shadows at. But it doesn't seem like the path you're on goes up further than them. It's difficult to tell exactly.
So the fire one looks like it's up higher.
Initially, yes.
Perfect.
That's probably the one Red would have run up. He's trying to get to the top.
And what about you, dear Chewing Gum? You take the path of the fire or the path of shadows?
Chewing Gum not good with shadows.
So you've got company.
Hmm.
The horses are skittish.
Alright, so we have you
We
two
split
going.
the party.
Okay, great. Wonderful.
I mean, that's not to say Red wouldn't turn around and go, they went that way.
Also,
and then
I'd
just
like to
tried
warm
to
up.
run as fast as possible back the other way.
No, it's good to split the party.
Come on, the Vexine classic. Split the party, and then we have one of our characters almost die. Or die.
Yeah.
So real quick, one more time. Where's everyone going?
Shadows.
Shadows, fire. Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay, so, yeah, we'll do Shadow Path first. As you make another rush upwards, I want you guys to make me another save of whatever variety you wish, but to try and avoid this snowball.
Right, so just keep making dex saves.
Yep. So 24 to I'm gonna catch the snowball again, and if I can, throw it towards whatever's throwing them.
I got a nat 20.
Natural 20?
Yep.
Yeah, you effortlessly just like step aside, knocked into the snowball aside. You kind of see it. It's barreled on down the hill, and yeah, you avoid it effortlessly. You my friend, with a 24. Let me see. Yeah, you managed to catch the snowball, and yeah, I'd like you to make me an attack with it.
Okay.
Yeah. Would be with disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
Yes, because
Alright.
it's a very large snowball.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 17.
Nat 20 and a 17. Yeah, you sort of lift it up and then huck it back over towards the shadowy figures. You see them very vaguely. You see one like, oh shit, and like step to the one side. The other one sort of gets caught up in the snowball, from what you can see. And well, roll me 3d8 real quick for damage.
Sweet. D8. 6. 3. So 15.
Alright. I'll make a note of that.
Just yelling as he throws it. I said to quit playing in the snow.
So, so yeah, you hit this thing, whatever it is, and you hear a very audible. However, as you do, you see like the hands sort of sticking out from the edge of the snowball silhouette. You see the feet below, and then you see it begin to roll forward again. I need you to make me another strength save if you want to try and catch it again.
Sweet.
But remember, I have a winter track.
So just a strength save.
Or athletics, whichever you prefer.
Okay. It's about the same. So that will be a 13. I rolled a 6.
With a modified 20,
Yeah.
unfortunately. The snowball comes to you, and you say, aha, I got this one. However, as it gets closer, you realize the perspective is a bit of a bitch, as the snowball seems to have doubled in size.
Oh.
And yeah, you give it a good effort, but unfortunately, as it hits you, you take 15 bludgeoning damage and 6 cold damage.
Sweet.
And it continues to roll down, sending you about halfway back down before it collides with a bit of a rocky outcropping scattering around.
Just hit a fence post upside down.
Yeah, you start to regain your senses, and you see that whatever was caught inside of it does too. It seems to be a very large, vaguely humanoid form. It reminds you a bit of the fellows you saw in town, the guard and the king. But a good bit larger, as he seems to be towering over you a good bit, with very massive limbs and a bit of a great sword held in one's hand. Gives a very frosty breath as he slowly stands up. Trespassers are not welcome here.
I'm not a trespasser. He says 100% believing it.
You've trespassed upon my pass. And yeah, you just see it just very quickly move to sort of block your way up. Leave.
Wait. Also, is the wizard still on my shoulders, or what happened to him?
Yeah, you see good old Geraldo. He is just having the worst of times. He is back in a snow bluff.
He should just stay there.
So about how far away from me are they?
The snow in my lungs.
How
About how far away from me are they?
They're about 30 feet away.
Could I cast Charm Person on the,
Wait, I got the one in front of me.
Oh, you got the one in front of you?
I will point at him and with my first level spell command say, "You leave!" And the command is leave.
Do I need to make a save for that?
Yes.
Yep, it's wisdom.
Yeah, it's a wisdom save.
Let's see.
So that's going to be 8 plus DC of 15.
Mm-hmm. It's not a high, but I'm trying.
Trying our hardest.
14.
Well, see, it's not a nat 1. It's a 0.
Oh,
He has a -2 to wisdom.
I have a -1.
Well, yeah, you see a very strange power seem to wash over this fellow's face as he just... Oh, I'm so sorry, old chap. I don't know what came over me. He says in a very refined version of Draconic as he begins to just walk down the mountainside.
The nerve of some people.
Do you even speak Draconic?
I do not, but if he understands a language, it worked.
And what about the one, you said there was still one up on the mountain?
Yeah, still one up on the mountaintop, still rolling snowballs down.
About how far away is he?
It's a good 90 feet up.
Okay. I'd like to cast Chill Touch on him.
These are ice dragonborn.
It deals necrotic.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Remember, it's one of those,
Yeah.
It doesn't touch, and it's not a chill.
cold, yeah.
It'll be a spell attack. Let's see what happens. That is a... 13 to hit.
13, you say? Unfortunately, yeah. You see the skeletal hand just try to grip onto this dragonborn, but it seems to do next to nothing. Or it doesn't seem to even really latch on properly, as though the magics were somewhat repelled.
Well, then I'll just sort of look back at Green. Start heading back up here. We aren't stopping.
All right. You doing all right, Scrawny?
There's snow in my lungs.
We'll find chewing gum and get you some more ale. Fix you right up. And I'll start heading back up.
And we'll pause here for a second to go back to our two friends, Chewing Gum and Red. I'm pretty sure there's a gum out there called Red Gum, and,
There it
that
is.
seems like a good name for this pair.
I'll have you know it's Big Red.
We have a
Huh.
ship name.
It's Big Red Chewing Gum.
But yeah, as you start to creep around sort of towards the fire, the source of the flame, as you get there, you see a bit of a strange sight. You see another dragonborn. This one, again, much larger than usual, with seeming to, in the cavern where he is, his head seems to sort of scrape against the top of it, whereas he wears very large armor. And yeah, he's just sort of huddled around the fire, very sullenly, sort of roasting what seems to be a very large bird's leg over a flame, sort of seasoning it with salt and stuff as he does. He looks over as you approach. Who's that?
I guess as soon as Red would probably be the first one up there, so he's gonna just run up and get to the very top of the path and just stop and go, I won the race! And turn around and just see his friends are, I guess you're behind him.
We were racing.
Where? The green one was, I was racing him. Where is he?
Shadow path.
Oh, he went down the other path. Well, I gotta catch up to him. Bye. Just start running back down. Completely oblivious to the other guy at the top.
I'm bad at perception too.
That's when Chewing Gum is going to start sniffing the air and then turn over towards the massive bird leg that's cooking on fire. Oh god, I actually started talking like him. Please, someone kill me now. Chewing Gum's leg is broken. Someone's got to put him down.
Oh god. Take him out back.
Tell me, how do you make adhesive in this universe? Anyway,
Oh no.
Red usually just likes to take two pieces of metal, stick them together, and breathe fire. It works most of the time.
Birds smell good.
The guy just seems to look over towards Red retreating, then like shake his head and like look back towards you. Ah, well, you're welcome to, so that's some small friend.
Friend, I like you. And then I have no idea who this Dragonborn person is, but I'm just gonna like put up my weapons and then just, I don't know, help myself.
It's got salmonella. It was poorly cooked. We're in the effing mountains.
Yeah, you see the guy just like look at you. I saw you came up with a group. What exactly is your purpose here?
We contracted by a village far down mountain. Come up and I think kill Guy up in here.
Ah.
Your boss?
Oh, no, not my boss. Quite the opposite, really. Fellow by the name of Wuja, yes?
Chewing Gum will nod. Like just fucking chowing down.
Ah, yes. That's the fellow who killed our old leader. He was, my father. And, well, I've been pondering a way to get up this mountainside. Or at least, I know two paths up, and one's a bit more discreet than running up towards the impending snowballs. Fortunately, they're quite a good defense. Ah, well, my manners. Greetings. My name is Alcez, of the Yawif Dragonborn.
And then you're just gonna hear fucking Chewing Gum like an audible swallow. Chewing Gum, pleasure to meet.
Yeah, he just reaches over and very gingerly like takes your hand in between two of his fingers and just shakes. Would you like me to roll me a history check real quick? As you hear about the Yawif Dragonborn.
That's intelligence, right?
Yes.
That's a 13. Why is that popping up so much today?
13?
Lucky numbers. Dude, go buy a Powerball ticket. 13, 13, 13, 13.
But, yeah. You've heard a bit of the Yawif Dragonborn, just having been in the area for a bit. They live on this one mountain, and they're very distinctive for being much larger than most normal Dragonborn. To the point where some believe that they have some sort of giant ancestry, but no one ever says that to their face. They seem to really, really not like giants.
Village elder, tell me of your people as what was the name for a baby horse? It's a foal, isn't it?
Foal.
Yes.
Or foal, excuse me. You bigger than I thought.
We get that a lot. Well, I encourage you to do whatever you need. Rest by my fire should you need it. Partake of the food, and well, far be it for me to comment on these things, but I believe your friends may be dying. As he like points towards, basically just you kind of see the aftermath of of Green being rolled back down the hill.
Green's getting back up as Red is halfway down already. Just full force running.
Hold. You said boss kill father?
Yes.
Chewing Gum's going to look down at the bird he was provided with. You treat Chewing Gum as friend. Chewing Gum help.
Ah. Well, would be much appreciated. You see him like stand up. Now then. Well, I'll leave it up to you then, Chewing Gum. If that is your name. It's a bit of an odd one, I haven't heard it like before, but I trust you.
Name given to me by best friend. Wasn't my first.
Ah, fair enough. Apologies for any disrespect. Now, if you would like, I can help you to charge up this proverbial hill. I noticed you having some trouble with the snowballs. They seem to be gravitating towards you almost. Seemed quite uncouth with them. Or if you prefer, I do know a secret way around. Will take you directly to the chief's hut. Would involve a bit of climbing, though.
Gum not good with climbing, but Gum also hates snowballs. Lead way.
Ah, yes. This had climbing then? Alrighty.
Chewing Gum will nod, just in case. I gotta remember to mention that whenever I do that.
Yeah, I've been having that issue.
Ah, no worries. And then you just see him very gingerly, grab your legs and, drape you about his shoulders. Now, hold on. I don't know how well these legs of yours can hold on, but make sure they do, yes? And as he does, he begins to circle around the side. And we'll come back to you again in a little bit, Mr. Gum. So, the rest of you, as you begin to as we begin to make your way back up the mountainside, as the remaining guard up there just roars down, "Hey, Markley, what happened down there? I say, old chap, what's going on?"
I'll just yell up, "He said we were welcome."
If you heard him, he specifically apologized and called me friend.
Yeah.
Speaking to the mic.
He specifically apologized and called me friend. If our other dragon language compatriot caught that.
Roll me a persuasion check with advantage.
That's when the fucker just says, "No, he said this. It's a different dialect."
That's a 24.
Yeah. As you say that, you just hear a bit of a... you just hear the guy say, well... You're small folk. Not really much you can do up here anyways. Come on up.
Yep, we'll just start heading up.
Yeah. And soon the three of you sort of approach some very massive gates, sort of set up out of wooden palisades. You see the fellow you've been speaking with, a very large black dragonborn, who just...
You picked the one that resists
who's,
No, they resist acid.
Oh, yeah.
oh yeah. Who's, just, looking over you. Well, what's the business then? What brings you by?
Oh, well, we're here to speak with your leader.
You see him, raise a brow very cautiously. Which leader?
What was his name? The guy we were sent to?
Suja. Yeah, Wuja.
Wuja. We were needing to speak with Wuja.
On what business?
The village down at the base of the mountain, they had a message, said it was for his eyes only.
That right?
Yes.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Not knowing at all what's happening, Big Green turns to him. "Please, my friend needs ale."
It's a 23.
Yeah, you see him frown a bit, then look. That didn't nod. Well, again, small folk, not really much you can do. Head on in. And as he reaches over, you see him grunting with a bit of effort. Apparently, this is usually a two-man job as he pries open the gates and slides it aside. You just hear Geraldo. Do they have warmth, joy, and smiles? I've forgotten what they look like.
Please, sir, my friend needs some ale or fire. He'll say in common to the guy
Well,
opening
possibly
the door.
both.
I can bring fire.
I've lost the feeling in my fingertips.
I think those are down the mountain.
I gotta roll for hypothermia real quick. Thankfully, he rolled very low on hypothermia.
Oh, thank God.
But yeah, you guys walk in and you see a very, very small, small-looking community, a little hamlet, basically, set up on varying levels of the mountain, that's sort of spiraling its way up towards one especially large house on what seems to be the side of a cliff. And yeah, you see the guy wave. There you are. You don't cause any trouble, and good luck to you.
Thank
Your
you,
friend
good
is
sir.
down the mountain.
Hmm?
Your friend is down the mountain. He just says in common.
Well, what's he doing down there?
He's leaving.
Leaving? Why is he leaving?
He said he was leaving.
You. But why?
Didn't say. I don't
Huh.
speak. And he'll make an imitation of a dragon noise.
Oh, Well, fair enough. Been trying.
Green's gonna walk away.
Well, that'll be a problem for another day. And yeah, you guys sort of walk through the town. You see dragonborn of varying colors. Surprisingly, no metallic dragonborn among this community. Just varying shades of red and blue and green and black and a white dragonborn here and there. Just all a good bit larger than usual.
If these guys are so much bigger and the king's a dragonborn, why aren't these guys king?
I don't know.
They should take it from him.
Yeah, you guys sort of walk through the community. See a few people kind of giving you odd looks. A few of them are like making cares not to step on you. One sort of ruffian-looking fellow just makes it a point to step right in front of you and like, oh, whoops, sorry, didn't see you there.
Oh,
I'm gonna
And that's
push him
the
over.
most refined draconic you've ever heard in your life.
Can I roll to try to trip him or push him down?
Can you speak into the mic?
Can I roll to push him down or trip him?
You can certainly try.
Are these things large or huge?
Huge.
Okay.
24 for athletics.
Yeah, for scale, they're like hill giant sized.
So 15 feet, I think.
Yeah, around 15 feet or so.
Because you're large, right?
Uh-huh. I count as one size larger, though.
There was 23, you said?
24.
24.
I have rolled less than 10 twice today. I'm on a fire.
Huh? Yeah, that's slightly more than 19. So, yeah. As he, starts to walk away, you just hear him just very quickly grab onto one of his little dragony toes and just yank, and you say, whoa! And the ground shakes as he falls down near you. Oof!
Pardon me.
Ooh. You just hear the guy stand up. Why, you little... Yeah, you see him cracking his knuckles. You want to go?
No,
Is he
no.
speaking common or dragonborn?
He's still speaking Draconic. It's
I
the most
just look
refined
at-
Draconic possible.
I'll just look at him. You talking to me?
Hi, are you talking to me, little commoner? Hmm? Are you trying to
Same conversation
Are you trying to challenge me to a bout of fisticuffs?
Like, I'll walk
Reggie
up, like,
steps-
slam my chest, come at me.
Roger
Oh,
steps
you-
between them and fucking Dragonborn. No hitting below the belt. Go.
I'm gonna leap at him with guy still on my shoulders.
Oh dear Lord, no! My lungs!
Quickly, find me a copyright appropriate song parodying "Eye of the Tiger."
Bro, let's go. Just go. I'm trying to get to his neck to like squeeze.
For simplicity's sake, we're going to make this a series of athletics checks. So roll me one.
18.
Yeah, you very quickly leap up and then like push his arm around side as he tries to grab you. You sort of grip onto his wrist and start to climb your way up, sort of like just God of War style.
That's what I pictured.
Me on my way to kill Zeus. But yeah, roll me again.
17.
Yeah, with a 19. He manages to, he like grips you between his thumb and his pinky and like lifts you up by your ankle. I say, old chap, you have made a grievous error on your part. Ha ha, forsooth and whatnot, Harry Potter.
How freakishly large is this guy's hand if he's grappling a giant with just 2 fingers?
Bro, I'm going for it. I don't care.
Or
This has
Goliath.
This has very good grip strength.
Let's go. One more.
Just punch him in the face. You
yeah,
got him
roll-
right where you want him.
Yeah, roll me athletics again.
Bro, 22.
Meanwhile, that's just here in Draconic. Left, right, right,
And
right,
no one has
left.
thrown a punch.
For a fucking 1.
Bro, yeah, so he's holding me in front of his face, I guess, and I just go for it.
Just
Yeah,
fucking
you-
deck him straight in the eye.
Yeah, as he's like holding you upside down, sort of sneering at you, you like reach over and grip the end of his nose and just give a very harsh twist. You hear a crunching as his scales begin to crunch and his snout becomes a little bit deformed, like, oh, you little. Roll me another athletics check. 'Cause so far you've won 2 and he has won 1.
Hang on, Scrawny.
Oh God, please.
Oh, 13. Oh.
With a 14, thank God. Well, yeah, you see him just like, okay, that's it. Like, sort of like pulls back, almost like you're a bad tick on his snout, and just like, and then he just like, all right, this is the finisher. And then like tosses you into the air, and, like rears back a fist to punch at you as you come back down.
Bro,
Roll me one more athletics check.
I'm gonna rage. What does
With
that add to
advantage.
this? $23.
With a 22.
Bro!
You send this man. Your fist collides with this man's massive fist, and you just hear a crunch as you sort of collide with his middle finger and feel it dislocate. And yeah, as you land a few feet away from him, you just see him like just like rubbing his hand, trying like very slowly but surely gets it right back into place. Like it looks down towards you and glares for a moment, then just like raises a thumb. Jolly good show, old chap. Jolly good show.
Sure, I'll thumbs up.
And like readjusts his snout.
Alright,
Showed him.
if you're done playing, let's keep walking.
Oh, I'd slow us down one time. Alright. So how's the Adventures of Horseboy going?
Yes, I was about to say. Just a moment. Oh.
While Red's just sitting here immediately over at you, just giving you pointers on how to box people properly.
I say. That was a Shadow of Colossus fight.
So, our dear friend Chewing Gum over here. You just sort of rest a bit easy as our new Dragonborn friend does most of the heavy lifting, sort of helping you get up the mountain as he begins to climb. Yes, like starts to chat idly with you as he does. So, tell me, friend, what made you leave your home?
Gum was taken from tribe of centaur warriors.
That's right. Very sorry to hear that.
It's not all bad. Was given to rich man's young daughter as gift. It's where I got name. She named me Chewing Gum.
Oh, is that right?
Hated name at first, but was punished for being mean to daughter. But no matter how much I tried to keep her away from me, she always wanted to get back on and ride me again. And she always seemed to really like to bring me food. Very good food. And so she became only friend I had in the entirety of the mansion that she lived in.
Dear me.
That's why he eats his problems.
Sounds like an odd ordeal, friend. And as he speaks, you just hear a very loud clattering of metal. You notice that he has a lot of like strange little metal things hanging from his neck like a necklace, and oddly enough, one rope sort of looped around the ends of what seems to be a moose antler as he's just like climbing up, sort of clattering against the stones.
What are those?
Oh, these? Well, I don't know how familiar you are with the history of this land, but we Dragonborn fought a long and arduous war against the giants. And those are the names of some of my friends who I fought alongside with who, well, they didn't come home. Some of the finest folks you'd ever meet there. Electrum Alsane, half golden, half silver, just always had a smile on his face. Istina Iceblood, lady could silence anyone with a cold glare. Ildral No Scales. Well, she wasn't quite a dragonborn, but she fought with us in spirits. Rallis. Now he was a real character, that one. I missed him dearly. Antler is a little bit of a gift for my brother. He went down south with our old general. He was there. He has a name, but well, he didn't really like it. We always just called him Moose.
And in the most elegant Sylvan that anybody had ever heard from a centaur this fucking stupid. I had a pretty decent phrase for like which basically says honor to the fallen or something like that. It's a phrase that we'll come up with. I'll come up with something, I promise. It's basically a phrase that his tribe would say to give respect to the fallen.
Well, I didn't understand the lick of that, but it sounded nice. While I'm thinking of it, make sure you keep an eye out. There are some nasty predators this high up. I suspect that the magic that makes my people so large also makes just about everything very large. And as he says that, you hear a bit of a loud shrieking, and you see a very large bird sort of beginning to fly around the mountainsides. There's one now. Hold your breath. I need you to make me a stealth check.
Does it have knife feet or powder berries?
Seriously, microphone.
Are these Elden Ring hawks?
Point it at your face.
Not nat 20.
Yeah. Thankfully, you're able to keep yourself hidden and get a good look at it. It's a very large bird. It's even larger than the fellow whose shoulders you're currently on. Has a variety of very bluish and red feathers, a bit of a white underbelly, very large claws, each one the size of a man, ready to just rip apart any prey you can find. Yeah, you're thinking it's probably a very good thing that this thing didn't find you, as it just begins to circle around the mountain again.
I want to be clear, if I ever roll a natural 20 stealth check on this mountain, Red is hiding in a snow dragon.
You mean, like, just...
A snowman as a dragonborn. Or half dragon.
Oh.
A snow dragon.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
But aren't you exceptionally warm?
You see, unlike other reptiles, red dragonborns are hot-blooded. Or, excuse me, warm-blooded.
No, he's hot-blooded.
He's just angry all the time. That's my secret, Captain.
Indeed.
No, indeed is a website. Dumbass.
Well, yeah.
You sound like Greenstad.
Yeah, as you get to as you continue your trek upwards with our new friend, the rest of you slowly but surely make your way to the large house on the cliff face. And, yeah, on the outside you see a fellow who is a bit unscrupulous even by the standards of strange men living in the mountains. Has a variety of very large animal pelts sort of covering his scaly hide. You see a few scars along his arms from very, very smaller attacks. A few belts on, a lot of miscellaneous trophies sort of strewn up around him. It turns to face you, and you see this red-scaled dragonborn standing a many good feet above you, with basically what seems to be a good chunk of his nose sliced off. So, you play, and he speaks in common. So, well, what brings you small folk to our little village?
And this one can talk.
And it's just like, they can all talk. You just can't understand them. But Sir Perennial just sort of look towards him. We've come to deliver a message from the
Shiny.
The
We come with a message from Shiny, the king down there.
You have won a free cruise. Terms and conditions may apply. This may include your everlasting soul as your ticket.
We've come with a message from Harma the Vibrant.
Ah, the small fellow who thinks he's all important just because his scales have a bit of a shine to them.
He's very shiny.
Yes, he's sent a personal declaration for you to challenge you in one-on-one combat at the base of the mountain. Apparently he said he thought you were probably the weakest one in the village and he could beat you easier if you catch my drift.
If a fellow can't make it up to the mountain, it's not really my concern. We have an arena here for such trivial matters.
Is that right?
It's
What
very
color
nice.
dragonborn is he?
He's a red dragonborn.
Oh.
Well, we heard some of the guy at the gate. He said small folk like us wouldn't be much of a threat to big ones like you. Maybe we could test that theory. Me and my friends here could go around with you. If we win, you come back down with us.
You see him raise a scaly brow, and I need you to make me a persuasion check.
Non-nat 20.
That's gonna fail you one day.
Yes.
You see him very slow, seem to consider it, and very slowly smile. Oh, why not? I could always use a few more trophies. See him stand and set an overly large dragonborn skull down on the table beside him. This one's It's a lovely one, but it's starting to get a little stale. Been a few days, you know.
This is where we're going to find out he has 3 hit points.
You feeling up for it there, Squiggly?
I just want my life back.
Well, we finish this, your life's all yours.
Roll me a persuasion check on that, actually.
Is Squiggly gonna betray us?
It's a 12.
You're right. You see him visibly cheer up. Why, slaying this giant brute here, that would make a little thing like embezzlement seem like it's nothing. They'll have to let me back into the royal court then.
That's the spirit, Squiggly.
And you just see him wringing his hands devilishly as he's like still sitting on our friend's shoulders.
Now that's the spirit.
He also just told this guy that we're trying to kill him.
I think this guy knew we were trying to kill him.
I mean, we're just fighting, and so it's like, whatever.
It's a fight to the death.
I mean, technically, bringing him in alive is an option.
It is. It gets us more money.
That's why I'm trying to get him to go down the mountain.
Wait, wasn't there another one?
I don't know. The horse, he doesn't seem all that useful.
I hear large birds carry small animals off.
How messed up is the wizard?
You see, he is having a bit of a rough time of it. He is unwell.
Oh, hey, mate, think you can warm him up for us?
On a scale of 1 to 60, he's about 32.
Yeah, that's bad for him.
You think you can warm him up for us?
Red can.
What do you say, Squiggly? You said you was cold?
Well, very cold, yes, but now I'm emboldened by the flame of ambition.
What does Red do?
I thought about just going, flame! Breathe fire, but...
Well, then let's get to this arena of yours.
And as you say that, I want you all to make me a perception check real quick.
I have proficiency in perception.
I have disadvantage on perception.
Red heard arena and he wants to fight.
That was a 9.
That was a natural 1.
That's a 6.
So we're all like lost, but in different ways.
So our dear friend Wooja here also rolled a 1.
So he doesn't know where his arena is either.
So no one notices as off the side of the cliff you just see a large hand, a very large hand reaches up, sort of like support itself on the side of the cliff face. Another one sort of reaches back, pulls up what seems to be your friend Chewing Gum, and sets him very gingerly on the cliff face before patting his head comfortingly.
Good horsey. That was pretty good.
Yeah, I guess he just gets down and just sees all of us just walking off with
In different directions.
I will help at the most opportune time, my friend. Keep yourself safe.
Chewing Gum nods.
And yeah, you just see our good friend Alcez just start to work his way back down the cliff face.
You just come join us. Don't say a word.
Well, if the guy doesn't notice that I'm there, how far away is he from me?
He's about 30 feet away.
Can I try to get within 20 feet of him? Or, just move up 10 feet?
To be fair, you don't know who is the guy.
Oh. I mean,
You see a bunch of Dragonborn, and you don't even know what the guy looked like, presumably.
I mean, there was like a rough descriptor on the scroll if you had it.
But he never looked at it.
He never looked
Yeah,
at it.
you
I'm the only one who ever looked at it.
True, you never looked at it. Right?
I didn't know what he looked.
True.
I mean, I know the guy's name, so I mean...
So you just Wooja? Is there a Wooja here?
Yeah, so I'm going to walk 10 feet forward and basically say aloud, "Where Wooja?"
And Perennial will just see this and just point at you. You, horseman, over here.
I knew there was another one of us.
Where Wooja?
We're about to fight him in an arena.
Bring your ancestors much honor. Or die.
Do you know where Arena is?
Well, we're following him.
Yeah, you see the large dragonborn nearby just start to slowly walk down. Come along, then.
That, Red is just always in that boxer's coat constantly. Just ready. Just, oh, time to fight now. Drop it.
And you just hear, as you start to walk down, you can just hear Wuja call, "Blood Games!" And yeah, you just see the small village start to come alive as various dragonborn various dragonborn of unusual size start to like file down. You see even the kids are like on eye level with you as they start to like rush down.
The douse cometh.
Dragonborn of unusual size. Is that supposed to be is that a fucking Monty Python reference?
No.
It's a never-ending story.
No. I'm disappointed in you both. It's Princess Bride.
Oh, it's a Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Wait, what did you
I
say
can remember what the
specifically?
Rats
Is it
of
Princess
Unusual
Bride?
Size is from.
Dragonborn of unusual size?
Wait, what was rodent of unusual size? Is that was
Yeah, that was the
Princess
forest.
Bride?
Yeah.
Oh
That was
fuck
never
yeah,
in
you're
my
right.
story.
Then
Do you have
that's
any
the
idea how long
forest
it's
where they
fucking?
fight them.
You have any fucking idea how long it's been since I last watched
I mean
that?
you don't watch
High
it
school.
you don't mean you don't watch it every 6 months like a true fan?
No.
Honestly, man.
I need that pet.
Fuck you.
I bought a poster the other day, and my sister stole it.
Can I just be honest? Anytime I hear someone say "fuck you," I can just think of the Shadow the Hedgehog fan dub. You're a little poopy head. Now that you're here, don't you ever fucking call me that again.
No, I will
kill you.
Ever fucking call me that, I will kill you. And it just switches over to him.
Not if I
You're
kill
like-
you first.
Before we get too off topic.
So how does rage work?
We rage.
You use it as a bonus action.
But like, what does it actually do?
It adds the rage bonus damage and
Oh, okay, there's the description.
On your attacks, you get
Half
bonus damage. Take
You have
half damage from
advantage.
slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning. And also, you have while you're raging, you also have advantage on strength checks.
And some rages will give you things like, I thought about taking the Frenzied Rage, the Berserker.
Yeah.
Except
I think
Berserker is bad.
I think while I'm raging, that's when I get the ability to grapple things like two things larger than me.
My rage is divine.
mine is loud.
Oh, you took that one?
I decided to go zealot.
Okay.
It's not as flashy as the others, but it fits my backstory.
Yeah, true
Mine
enough.
is strong. Mine just bolsters my fucking muscles, but it really doesn't do anything for the gigantic stomach that I have to practically crawl on.
But yeah.
So, give us the layout. What's this arena look like?
So, as you make your way down, you see various crowds on either side just looking at in. It's a very large arena with the carved red stone polished out to a very large half-egg shape. You can kind of see the open sky on the other side, though a very large glass window has been placed over it. And excuse me. And just the entire area seems to be a very large arena. You can kind of very vaguely make out the bloodstains of previous fights on the ground, though thankfully the red color kind of hides it.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, Green, you keep our scraggly little friend here safe. You don't need him getting hurt any more than he already is.
Yeah, he don't look too good. I'm Green gonna walk up to Chewing Gum and reach into his bag and pull out the ale. There you go, Squiggly. It'll hearten you.
But my name's not Squiggly. You see him like,
Yeah, it's scrawny.
That's
not,
it.
It's not scrawny either. I have a doctorate. And you just see him.
I'm waiting for Broly over here from DBCA.
Yeah, and you just see him like starting to chug the ale given to him.
All right.
Meanwhile, you just see Wooge off to one side. There's a few, still fairly large, but noticeably scrawnier Dragonborn, just like outfitting him. You see very well polished scale mail, just or very well polished plate mail, just being placed upon his arms. A nice broad breastplate as he's just adjusting a few bracelets on his wrist. He's excuse me, putting on excuse me, and he's just having himself a grand old time as he's getting ready and just sort of flicking his sword experimentally. Fairly nice, great sword he has, and he just turns toward you. So, shall we do this, gentlemen?
I think we shall.
And of that, I would like let's roll initiative.
I have disadvantage on that.
When do we get advantage on initiative?
It's like level 7?
And that's
nine?
when mine evens out.
I don't remember.
What would my initiative bonus be? I think I actually forgot to write that down.
It's your wisdom mod,
Really?
No.
isn't it?
No, I think it's...
Oh, Dex.
Dex mod.
Yeah, Dex mod.
Oh, I just get a +1.
Is it feral instinct that gives it?
It's 17 for me.
Let's see. I don't remember what that was on, and I know that's not what it was on.
Yeah, it's Feral Instinct, level 7.
17.
18. Yeah, it is level 7. This is the first time I've played Barbarian, ever.
Same.
Third time for me, but I never did it right the first two.
What was the second one?
Was first campaign with us, yeah. It was
No, I know that. The second time. Was it?
I was a barbarian in one of yours, wasn't I?
Was it?
Yeah.
Was it when you were the half bear?
Was I think Winifred was a
Winifred,
barbarian.
yeah.
But I never raged. And
No, wait, you weren't a barbarian. You were a werebear. We had a subclass for that.
Oh yeah. Had its own class. Yeah, so this is my second time being a barbarian.
Yes, mine was a 15.
Ah,
So, 18, 15, 17, and
I have disadvantage. I just rolled really well.
what do you roll?
I rolled a 17 and then a 16.
So, me, him, one of you two.
I'm going last out of the 4 of us.
Yeah. Not bad. Not a bad thing.
I'll point out the rolls that we got were 18, 17, 16, 16, 15, and then the wizard got 8.
Nice. Had to break the cycle.
Yes. As combat begins, it is your turn first, Red.
Red's going to immediately call out the Ruby Brawler has entered the ring, fly into rage, run up and make a couple claw attacks, which are magical
Oh, good.
for the purposes of bypassing resistances.
Oh, fair. Those will be with disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I'm going to guess that a 27 would hit.
Yes.
So let's. That is going to be non-nat 20.
Let's see. That will... Yep, that'll hit.
Okay. Minimum damage. So that is going to be 9 damage. And then because I am raging, I get to do that again. Also with disadvantage, or is it just...
yes.
Motherfucker, that burns a natural 20. Natural 1.
How did you get a 27 out of attack?
19 plus 9. Or plus 8.
Plus 8. Oh,
You see, his stats aren't shit like
yeah,
ours.
mine are, yeah. Well, mine aren't that bad.
You know, I could have just reckless attack to burn both to get rid of the thing.
Yep.
Doesn't reckless attack require your bonus?
No. You can just do it on your first attack. Can we retcon that since this is the first time I'm barbarian?
You know it, sure.
So I will definitely take that natural 20 with that second attack. So that is going to be 22 damage on that one.
Alright.
And then with my last attack, I'm I'm gonna swipe him with my tail.
All right.
That one is a natural one.
All right. So yeah, you run forward. You give a quick jab forward, and and don't do a lot of damage, but make a nice dent in the mirrored plates. You give another jab, and you hear a very audible "ugh" as you sort of break through the plate and do a healthy chunk of damage to the area beneath. You follow up with a nice "wah," but this time he's on to you, and he just sort of steps aside, and as you put a good bit of your force forward, you fall prone.
Yeah.
But you hear the crowd is just eating it up. You hear a very loud cacophony of roaring, like "yeah!"
I mean, if I still have movement, I'd just get back up.
It takes 10 feet to move up?
It takes
Kinda,
half
or
your
15?
base movement speed.
Oh.
I feel like you would have used all that to move
Yeah,
forward.
I don't
Yeah,
think
how far was he?
I don't think he was about 30 feet away.
Yeah.
So I have 10 feet left.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Not a bad first turn, Red. With that, next up we have Chewing Gum.
How far away am I from the guy?
About 30 feet.
you can't get there
Yeah.
unless if you dash.
Isn't dash a bonus action?
Nope. It is a straight action.
Oh, okay.
There are certain things that give it as a
Yeah,
bonus
if you
action.
take
but-
Charger, you get it as a bonus.
Well, I mean, I have charge as a centaur, but I don't actually have the ability to move 30 feet.
You can run up 25 feet and then attack. Because you
Oh yeah, you have
range
reach.
is-
You have lance, don't you?
Yeah, I do.
That's a 10-foot reach.
Yeah.
There you
Oh,
go.
You
fair enough.
could hit him.
Uh,
You're not doing much after that, but you can do it.
Oh, I didn't add my I think +4 damage for raging.
All right.
I don't know
Does
if the
rage give us
rage
extra
gets
damage?
doubled
Yes,
if
it's
it's
all It's plus
crit.
2 for rage.
so.
Where does
Yeah.
it say?
Yeah, well, I hit him twice.
Oh yeah, so yeah, 4.
So I don't know if that second one would have been doubled or not.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Okay, then in that case, yeah, we'll rage, and then as we're screaming, you kill Gum Friend's father. Prepare to
Oh,
die.
okay, I see.
You need to reckless attack if you don't want disadvantage.
Why would I get disadvantage again?
I don't know why why we have disadvantage to attack him. I just know we do.
He's a boss.
Yeah, you see you see the light shining through the window, glancing off of his mirrored plates.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah,
Oh, because we're looking at him hurts.
yeah.
He's too shiny.
Didn't you want to go blind?
I thought about it. I did not.
What a weird thing to ask, just out of context.
I always
Anyway.
go in blind.
Anyways, yeah, we'll reckless attack.
All right.
So I don't get disadvantage on that roll.
Not great.
No. Attack bonus is proficiency and strength mod. Yeah. Okay. So that'd be +5. So oh my god, it's a fucking 7.
Unfortunately, a 7 won't do it. You go forward just with the righteous indignation that you've got, that can only come from knowing that a friend's father was killed, and reach forward with your spear, only to realize you were holding it backwards as the end of the spear just lightly tink, taps off the armor.
At least you have extra attack. Level 5 extra attack.
He's not level 5.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, a multi-class.
Oh, you have action surge.
Wait, he multi-classed?
Yeah, I did.
3 levels of fighter, 3 barbarian.
Yeah, you get action surge at level 2.
Correct.
I called
you
it.
are correct.
I called it, DM.
It lets you have another action.
Let's finish a shorter. Yeah, okay, I'll use it.
Yeah. So you can use that to just make another attack.
Uh, 14.
Unfortunately, that won't do it.
God damn it.
And that's the only time you can use it until you do a short or long rest.
Yeah, you get a good few whacks in, but unfortunately, just sort of glances off the armor as the light begins to bounce off it towards your eyes. But yeah, well, that is now our dear friend Wooja's turn, and you see him just sort of smile. Now this might just be interesting. And you see him point directly upwards, and as he does, you see a ripple sort of go across his scales as they go flash from red to blue to green to gold to bronze to all manner of different dragon colors. And he shoots forward towards the sky with a very strange looking breath. Very strange, in fact, that I have to roll a d100 to see what kind of breath he has.
He has wild magic breath.
So, is the roof just mirrored?
The roof is basically curved down in a bit of a dome.
And he's mirrored.
Yeah. So
Let's see. That'll be a 60. Let's see what 60 gets us. So, with a 60, you see the breath sort of reach the top and then sort of congeal into a bit of flame as it goes around spreads against the dome and rains down upon you. It seems to be a very caustic kind of flame. It's oddly enough, as it rains down on you, it doesn't really seem to burn you at all. But however, any paper you have, it seems to just go away just like that. And any cloth you're wearing, well, it seems a bit damaged. So, let's see.
I was just wearing a robe and literally nothing else.
Let me roll something.
Because all it mentioned in my equipment for Sage was a robe.
Let me roll something real quick.
My scroll of pedigree, it shows that I'm better than you.
Hey, quick question. So, if I were to get up to level 5 in both Fighter and Barbarian, which
You do not get extra attack.
Fuck.
fighters do eventually get better extra attacks, where they get more
Yeah,
attacks.
but extra attack is like its own kind of action, and you can't have multiple per turn.
Oh, I regret doing this then.
I mean, it's still like one of the best martial multi-classes.
Yeah, because you can still action surge and get 4 attacks.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But,
And third level just gives you Battle Master, whatever else.
But yeah. So any of the paper and stuff, well, anything small handheld that's made of paper or cloth, unfortunately that just sort of bursts into flames. Robes and such, they are very heavily damaged, have very large holes in them as they're just sort of seared away, eaten away by just seemingly caustic flame. Our dear friend Green over here is, well, you feel exposed, as though what you are wearing would be found in some sort of obscene magazine.
Oh, my suit! My suit!
My robe.
Yes,
Look beneath my robe.
Yes, and unfortunately your suit, it's just bad. It's gone horribly wrong. The jacket's gone, the bow tie is lopsided, the pants are now assless chaps. It's all gone poorly.
Damn, we're sexy. What about the wizard?
Oh, that's right, the wizard.
Is his made of cloth, or is it fine silk?
Oh, dude, I feel sorry if he had his spell book out.
Let me roll something.
Oof.
It's like one of the downsides to playing wizard. They like guard it with your life.
Yeah, thankfully, as soon as he sees what's happening, he's like, nope, and then you see him like ball down, curl around the book. The flame doesn't seem to harm him, but it does expose like his entire back and sort of eat away at the back brim of his hat.
Oh, so cold. All right, my turn.
And as a bonus action,
Oh,
our dear friend Wuja is going to turn towards you and slash with his sword, since you are the one closest, dear Red.
Okay.
And you were still prone, yes?
It doesn't matter. I reckless attacked. He'd have advantage on me anyway.
True. And does a 21 hit?
Nope.
Really?
Yep.
How was your AC that high?
I have Dragon Hide.
Which makes it 13 plus anything
Plus
else.
my con, which is 5, which brings it up to 18, plus 4 because of my dex. 22.
The Dragonhide lets you add con and dex,
No,
No, Barbarian gets
and
con.
dex.
but you don't get to stack like armor things.
Dragonhide, it makes the base 13.
Instead of 10.
Yeah.
I don't know if that stacks, but that seems to be how it reads.
Because if you were a turtle, it wouldn't stack. You wouldn't be able to get their AC plus
Well,
Barbarian.
it's a feat for Dragonhide. It's not
Yeah.
just Dragonborn. You can look it up. I don't know if it stacks.
Yeah, it's a
either.
special feat.
But if it wasn't, his would still be 21. So it would match. Did we have attacker or defender win here? If it did match.
Don't we always do
the
attacker
rule is-
wins?
It's usually
yeah,
attacker
It's
one.
attack.
Yeah, it's about a rule. If it meets it, it beats it.
And I told Gultair this is why I took this feat. So he could have axed that right away.
What does it read, bud?
Oh, there it is.
I mean, you still have advantage. I believe you can roll again unless you rolled both at once.
Yeah,
I did.
it's
Okay.
it's like the turtle thing. That replaces your AC with the 13 plus dex.
Yeah.
So you can't have both. Because otherwise, every turtle would be broken out the ass.
Oh,
Since this is a gag campaign anyway, I'd
Yeah.
say that
It's up to
I'd
the
allow
DM,
it.
just so people don't yell at us in the comments.
Yeah. I'll say this to people in the comments. I appreciate you helping to keep us honest. You guys are great. You guys have a rule book on hand to fact check us. For purposes of this, since this is a short gag campaign to de-stress, I will allow it. If it's a bad call, well, it's my bad call to make. So,
I'll say this. We've said this before. We homebrew stuff, so we don't
Yeah.
give a damn if we're in the rules or not.
Exactly.
I cast spells with my fists.
Yeah, I literally made that. It'll be fun. So yes, yeah, I suppose his sword attack just sort of misses then. Doop. Sort of like hits into the floor, makes a nice deep divot. It's like, damn it. We're gonna have to lower this whole thing another 5 feet. End of that. It is now.
Green's turn?
It's now your turn, Green.
I rolled a natural 1 for my first attack. And then I realized I was casting Eldritch Blast. Does Eldritch Blast roll to it?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so that
Yeah.
one fizzles, so what do we want to roll for the first Eldritch Blast shot? What
For the-
does it? Where does it go, or does it fizzle, or what do we do?
For the first Eldritch Blast shot, let me roll severity real quick on that.
Is low good or bad?
Golf rules. Hot low means bad. So it's like, just because it's easier to rush it out in my head, like natural 1 being low, bad. That being said, it doesn't really matter because I rolled exactly 50.
Sweet.
So it'll be, let's see, what's between killing yourself and doing nothing? Well, living, I guess, but
fair.
I'll say as the blast kind of goes awry, it sort of diffuses into the window, and as it does, it creates a very bright flash of light. So as it does that, the light begins to shine off the armor a bit brighter, and as it does, everyone who can see this will take just. It won't be much, but it'll be 7 radiant damage as he just like
Is now a bad time to say that because of the tail attack, I expect Red would be face down?
No, that's fair. That's fair. I'd say you're probably good then.
If I had done anything else, I would expect face up. But I assume he just turned
Yeah,
and
since you-
just went too far.
Since your last turn was punch, everybody do the flop, I'd say you're probably not looking at him. You're pretty good.
Like spun it on his toe to hit with the tail and just boom, bonk.
Yeah, he hit a patch of mud or blood, just a bloody puddle.
Oh,
Let's see. So how does reckless attack work?
You get advantage. And
You
You
have
had
to
to
be
call it
raging?
on your first attack.
Yeah, you have to be raging.
No, it's just a thing you do.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So 18 for the second Eldritch Blast shot.
that will not hit.
You only get 2.
Yeah, but no, that's Eldritch Blast doubles.
Yeah, it has multiple blasts.
You crit failed the first one,
Yes.
and then 18.
Yeah.
Yes, Eldritch Blast has multiple bolts, and then he has multiple attacks.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 19 plus 26.
That'll hit.
All right, and I'll go ahead and see if the last one hits. 26, and it rolled.
That'll also hit.
Sweet.
So, did you actually take Agonizing Blast?
I thought better of it because I only get so many spells.
Well, that was the thing, the invocation.
Yeah, I know. That's why I took another feat to get more spells.
Okay.
So on a that's a D8.
Yeah, you need D10.
Mm-hmm.
10. 0.
That's max damage.
Sweet.
10.
So that would be plus
I'm not-
7?
It rolled, I swear. 10 and 10 plus my spell attack.
Spell attack mod, so I believe that's plus 7.
Mhm.
So
17 and 17.
34 altogether.
Yep.
Let's see.
So I raise my hand and fire off 4 blasts.
Yeah, and it's force damage in case that matters for whatever his armor
Yeah,
is.
for whatever resistances he may or may not have.
Yeah, you sort of your first blast goes awry. You take a moment to compose yourself. You shoot out another blast, and it sort of like bounces off the armor. Goes like off into the ceiling somewhere, makes another divot
No, I
somewhere.
just checked this.
Yeah, you like shake out your hand, shake out your wrist, and it's like, and this time it hits with enough precision that you basically give this man LASIK as the 2 bolts just sort of like go into the little small divot of his armor, and just like, and you see him like pausing to hold his face. It's like, and yeah, that seemed to do a good chunk of damage to him.
For Valhalla.
With that, as a legendary action, he will point his as he's still rubbing at his eyes, he will point his head back towards the ceiling and shoot off another one of these strange wild breaths.
None of us took wild magic barbarian. We could have countered him.
11?
Did you roll a D12 there?
No,
Yeah.
I did not.
So what do we got?
Let's see. What do we got?
I want to point out I am at half health, all of which the damage is from a snowball. Well, not
Yep.
half, but close to half.
I'm at like 2/3.
Oh no.
I'm down 6 hit points.
Screw off.
As is the usual.
So this time, as it begins to congeal, it seems to sort of reach the top of the dome and sort of like a small writhing mass before it's shooting off to the edges and raining down scorpions upon you all.
I use that charm in Hollow Knight sometimes.
So
Rub mother.
so really quick, I'm gonna roll something.
I watched somebody talk about a one-shot where their character, their level 1 campaign, was killed first session by a scorpion.
We're talking about, is it Z? What's it? Z?
Animated spellbook?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah yeah, good old Zeba shoe. So how many of you would a 19 hit?
Me.
You two. And-
Everyone except Red.
Everyone except the person face down on the ground.
So, in that case, everyone affected by this will take 1 piercing damage, and
How much poison?
Do they at least get a con roll? A con save?
you do get a con save on this.
That's a non-nat 20.
I failed that.
Was that a 2 that you rolled there?
No, it's a 9, and then plus my con is plus
22.
3, so 12.
You have proficiency in con.
So
saves.
yes, that will be
So
20.
that would be plus 6.
So 15.
So yeah, 15 will be good. So you all take half of 21 poison damage.
Damn.
So that'd be 11?
Yeah, we
Yes.
round up to 11. I will.
Yeah, Red is the scorpions on you just seem to either land on their backs or they just like land nearby, get stuck in some especially sticky blood from nearby.
I like to think like one just lands in front of him, he lifts his head up and is like, ooh, yummy, and just bites down on it. Tasty.
No, I have a tail. They respect that.
Oh, here, yeah. I'm going to use my Stone's Endurance for that. So 7 plus con, and I can subtract that. So 7 plus my con is 12.
Huh.
Or 7 plus con is 10. So I take 1 more damage.
Fair enough.
I can do
And
once
on that
per day.
note, it is now your turn, Sir Perennial.
Perennial is tired of his clothes being ruined, scorpions falling from the sky.
It's raining scorpions!
So now he will rage and unleash a horrible boom from his vocal cords.
Ooh.
So now he will unleash his roar of defiance and his lion's glory. So now, let's see, as part of his rage, each creature within 30 feet of his choice has disadvantage to target anyone but him.
Ooh.
And each ally up to my charisma score, which is 5, will add my rage bonus to their melee attacks. So everyone else, you can add another +2 to your damage.
Oh, fun.
Yeah.
If I ever fucking hit him.
Hey, on the bright side, the DM did rule that if we crit, that rage damage gets doubled as well.
Oh my god.
So that goes from 2 to 4 to 8.
Jesus fuck.
Then I will run forward and question, can I try and is there still like mud or snow or something on the ground here?
Not much. There's like puddles of blood every now and then, but nothing real. Like, it's like a sealed room, sort of.
Okay.
He
Would
wants to roll
would
to
there
see
be
if he
enough
slips.
like blood and stuff on the ground for me to like take with my hand and like try and throw it onto his armor to make it not as bright?
Roll me a survive. Let's say sleight of hand for that.
Alright. 17.
17. Let me roll. Oh yeah, you managed to just like very quickly, just as you're running by, just scoop up a good old handful of blood and just like dash it onto his armor. And as you do, the brightening effect seems to have dimmed.
And would that have just been a free action, or would that have been an action?
That would have been a bonus action.
Okay.
Or yeah, I'd say it would be a free action.
Okay. Then I will take my rapier and try and skewer the fool. And you know what? Fuck it. I will reckless attack.
Yeah.
That's the theme of this campaign, right?
I would like to attack recklessly.
All right. So that will be an 18 to hit.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
All right. In that case, that will be the end of my turn.
Yeah, alrighty. Yeah, as you just rush forward, this man is just like, my armor! And then he just like nimbly dodges out of the way when you jab forward with a rapier. Why, you? And as a legendary action.
Oh yeah, actually, I have extra attack.
Oh, yeah, you want to roll again?
Yes.
Yeah, sorry.
I wonder what this wizard's gonna do.
14.
Die? Hopefully not.
So this one will be a 19 to hit.
That unfortunately will not hit.
Did the wizard make a con save? Against the scorpion?
Oh, for the scorpion rain.
Yes.
Did he succeed?
No.
Damn it! Is he even conscious?
He's hanging in there.
At his astounding 1 hit point.
I mean,
It's miraculous, really.
any attempt to hit him has disadvantage, so...
Yep.
Oh, why? Because he's mounted?
No, because I used my roar.
Oh. And
Anything-
he's also
any-
mounted combat.
Anyone trying to hit someone other than me has disadvantage.
So So yeah, you rush forward and like give a good couple of jabs with your rapier. But he very just dodges out of the way with a surprising amount of grace for someone his size. Why, you've besmirched the armor, my armor. And he just like reaches behind him and he's gonna make a great sword attack against you.
All right. And he does have advantage because I reckless attacked.
Ah,
Yep.
yes. So that's a 4. And that's a natural 20. Oh dear.
I mean, on the bright side, the crit damage is cut in half.
And once he makes his attack, he also needs to make me a con save.
Ah, can do. So it'll be 16 damage doubled. That would be 32.
Cut in half to 16.
Yeah, because he's cut in half by rage.
True.
Barbarians!
Which is good because I had exactly 32 hit points.
Wait, so how much health do you have now?
16.
Are all of us raging now?
No.
And
Well,
then
there's no
I
reason he can't really rage because he's not meleeing.
I have melee, but like, yeah, I chose spells for first go.
then con save, you said?
Yes.
What's your con save for?
My roar.
Ah. Oh, he gets to make that if he hits you?
Yeah, if he hits me, he has to make a DC 16 con save or take 1d6 thunder.
Oh.
That'd be a 13.
That will not make it.
Ah,
So I get to deal 1d6 thunder damage.
haha.
It can only be used once per creature for the entire battle.
Huh.
2 thunder damage.
Two thunder damage.
Well, on that note, how do you want to do this? No. Could you imagine? But yeah, you just when the blade like dives into your shoulder, you're like, "Aha, got you now!"
Just like, ah!
and you just basically just like, I like to imagine you like clap your hands on the great sword and just the middle ring, and it's like, "Ow!"
No, it's just like, boo, white man jump scare.
Ugh. On that note, it is now Geraldo's turn.
Go Squiggly.
Yeah, you see him. He is in the roughest of shape. All of the clothes on his back have been singed off, leaving just like he basically just has a wizard's apron at this point.
He casts invisibility.
Yeah, you just see him like, that is quite enough of this. And you see him just like put a hand on his shoulder and point towards Wuja. You will pay for your transgressions against Geraldo Herrera of the great house of Herrera. Ha!
Cast finger of death.
And let me
No,
make a con save for him real quick.
He's power word kill.
So, our friend, the great Wuja just looks at him like, foolish little puny. And then like the effects start to set in. You see him like pause. Where did everyone go? Why didn't I hear that?
Cast blindness, deafness.
Yes, and because Wuja rolled a natural 1, both effects went off. So he is currently Helen Keller.
Oh no.
Holy shit!
What did you do? What?
Oh boy, since he's blind,
It's-
that means we have advantage to
Yeah.
hit. When we
Yeah,
don't
that
have
was
to
my
reckless.
question. Well, I was going to flank with you anyway, so.
What have you done to me?
I
Take
knew
that,
you
you
could do it,
scaly
Squiggly.
bastard.
So, he's just stuck with that until it ends, right? He can't break out of that.
I think he can remake the save at the beginning of each of his
Yeah,
turns, I
once
believe.
each turn.
Yeah.
I think so.
And he can still attack
Uh,
that just with disadvantage.
Here's the thing about blinded characters. Because they can't see, they cannot take an attack of opportunity.
Yes.
So, yeah. Red's turn then, right?
Yep, your turn, Red.
Cool. Red's gonna just jump back up, very clearly not knowing that he's blind. just move to flank with you and make a couple more attacks. And now I have advantage, just regardless. So that is going to be a... that right there is already a 20. But let's see if I can crit. No, 25. So
That will hit.
that is going to be 17 damage.
All right.
That's another 12 plus 8.
That'll match.
And that is 19 plus 8. So always got to roll for that crit. Okay, and that is going to be 15 damage. And screw it, I'm going to bite him.
Oh, all right.
That'll hit, but let's see if I crit. I do not.
So 17. What was the second one?
15. So 32 altogether.
32
so
altogether.
Far.
Did you add?
Yeah.
Did you add my
Yeah, I added it. And then that is going to be plus 8 plus 4 plus 12. So another 18 damage.
Boy, once we start getting brutal criticals, then we're gonna have some serious fucking damage numbers.
So, and then, as a bonus action, I'm gonna punch him again.
Okay.
Does a claw attack count as it's any unarmed attack, right?
Yeah.
I'd say so. Yeah.
Then I'm gonna make another claw attack against
All
him.
right.
I know
I
that's
believe
how
so,
monks
'cause-
work.
I believe so because I actually have a
That one does
attack
not
that I
hit.
can use as unarmed.
That,
What was
that's
it?
a 12.
Oh yeah. Unfortunately not.
I mean, fair enough. I got 3 pretty good hits on him.
Yeah, you rush forward while this man is just like screaming at the top of his lungs, like, "What the hell?" And then you just like rush forward and just give him good free claw attacks to the kidneys. And yeah,
No,
he's
I hit him in the pancreas. That's you hit him just right, he'll drop immediately.
And yeah, you see him. He is having a rough time. You just hear the armor crack like glass, even though it is tempered steel, as you punch him a good few times.
Remember not to kill him.
On that note, next up it will be our good friend Chewing Gum.
All right. Well, I guess since I'm able to just reach him with the lance, let's try and stab him.
All right. You would have advantage.
And I want to point out that if somehow this ends up going to be lethal, I want it to be non-lethal.
All right.
Yeah, I will also throw out because I am technically boxing him. I'm not trying to kill him. Natural 20.
Hey, remember what I said about criticals? Because that was a nat 20 on the first roll.
Hey, go for it.
Alright, so let's see now.
And would both of our rage damage be doubled?
Yeah.
I'd say so.
I mean, there's
So
no
that would be
possible...
plus
is this
8
D12? Yes,
rage
there's no
damage.
possible way I get max damage on this shit, right?
Yeah.
7, see?
Well, that one
Yeah.
gets doubled,
I know.
but you get to roll another one, just one that doesn't get doubled. Brutal critical lets you roll another
I don't have
attack
brutal critical
die.
yet.
Oh yeah, because he's only 3rd level.
Yeah, okay.
Not yet, anyway.
Brutal Chronicles not till 9th.
So that'd be 22.
Hang on a second. Let me think here. Alright, so that'd be 7 plus strength mod. That's 2 plus proficiency bonus. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then all that gets double. Oh, wait, right, that's right. So that's 12, 14, 16 because of the rage bonuses from him and from me.
So 32.
Yes. I don't think there's anything else I'm missing. No. So yeah, 32 damage.
Ah.
Just stab him in the knee. Take out a tendon.
So, how do you want to do this?
Okay, so I will step back just far enough to be able to get a good running start, and with all my might, charge forward and literally just like, I don't know, pierce through this dude's abdomen,
Mm-hmm.
not like into the heart or anything like that,
Hmm.
and just literally bring it forward until, and just keep having the whole lance keep going in him until it comes out the other side,
Hmm.
and I'm just like right on top of the dude. That way I'm ready to grapple him in case he tries to get back up.
Yeah, you just rush forward with a mighty roar, and just hear as it goes through one of his kidneys, straight out the other side, up to the hilt. And you just feel him beginning to slump forward, just not really contemplating what the hell is going on. But Wuja the warrior has been knocked unconscious. Yes, combat has ended, and as it does, you hear like tapping outside as you just see a very large hand starting like tick tick tick, sort of like chiseling away at the window, like ting, and it just like sort of falls apart into like shards of glass. Ow! And then you just see your good old friend just starting to like climb up top. Ha! I'm here to help. Oh. It seems I got here a little bit too late.
Well, that was fun. And Perennial just sort of like wipes his hands off. So let's start dragging him back down.
Ah, are you friends of Chewing Gum?
Yes, we are. We're here to take this fellow down to the bottom of the mountain.
What language is he speaking?
He is speaking common right now.
Sweet.
He like walks forward and like gives a very reverent bow. Thank you very much for your assistance in dealing with this usurper.
Perennial will just give a bow back. It is our greatest pleasure. And remember to send your votes to Ordain Village, voting Perennial as mayor.
We'll be sure to keep that in mind, friend. In the short term, perhaps a bit of a reward for your services. And then you see him like reaching down towards Wuja, like gives him a good. I won't damage him too much. I'm sure you have your payment if you consider. But you see him like raise up his hand and like take off what seem to be bracelets for him. Like reach into his pockets, pull out various different things, and then set a few items in front of you. Let's see. A few of these were gifts bestowed upon us by visitors in the past that he kept on hand, just in case. You are more than welcome to them as thanks. They're a bit too small for our liking.
Oh, we will accept graciously.
Yes, and he sets before you a pair of bracers, a couple of belts, a very fancy looking pair of boots, and Wuja's sword.
What's bracers got?
They seem to be glowing dimly.
I kind of want the bracers not knowing what they do. And I am not willing to inspect them with my -3 Arcana roll. You know what? Screw it. Let's see. Let's see if...
I mean, I'll inspect them with my +4 Arcana roll.
Natural 1. Shiny.
I have detect
Shiny.
magic.
I have to be honest with you. I kind of want the shoes.
I have a 9. What does that get me?
A 9. Are you just trying to inspect the items in general?
We'll say
Or is it-
specifically the belts.
You would
Specifically
need,
the belts?
You would need identify for the... to know what they do.
Identify, not detect magic.
Yeah. Detect magic will tell you they're magical.
Solid question. Can the shoes fit my front hooves?
I'd say currently
Probably
no.
not.
You could probably have them modified into like horseshoes if you needed to. Apologies, I didn't know we were gonna have a centaur until like 5 minutes before we started.
I'm pick up the bracers, walk over to the wizard and just go, what do these do?
Well, first off, as you inspect the belts, you just see a few sigils carved onto them. One of them seems to be vaguely dwarven runes. The other seems to be more giants. So you can assume that maybe it's magics used by those people.
I'll take them both and immediately put them both on,
Okay, we'll get that in a second.
holding together what remains of my suit.
Hmm.
They look nice.
And yeah, as you do, you feel a bit more boisterous, a bit more stronger even, as your con and your strength have both increased by 2, up to a maximum of 22.
Nice. I have a strength of 12 now.
And in the meantime, you, my friend, you got the bracers over to the wizard?
Yep.
Oh, let me see. You see him just like dusting himself off, seeming unusually smug, having helped fell the great beast. Let me just have a look-see.
Man, they do protect your arms, though.
Well, I'm not sure how to explain this to one such as you. They seem to be bracers. You put them on your arms, you see. They
So you rolled a natural 1 Arcana 2?
they help you to break. Yes.
Can I try?
Sure.
I actually do Arcana. That's a... Let's see... That's a 17.
17. You can tell immediately that these are bracers of defense, and wearing them will increase one's AC by 2, as it hardens their skin.
Yes, he
It
definitely
toughens
needs
your
that.
hide, friend.
Maybe we should give that to our...
I immediately put them on.
What? I want to detect the boots. Let me see what the boots do. Non-nat 20.
Not at 20?
I am a wizard.
You inspect them. They seem to be very well-made boots. They have sort of a spring-like insignia on the bottom of them. They are boots of striding and springing. They increase one's speed by 20, and they triple one's jump height.
I'm glad that you're getting those. Because magical items automatically form to help to fit whoever puts them on.
Oh, they do. That's right.
Oh, yeah.
What do I get? Because what you got would have increased my spellcasting.
Yeah.
Let us say you just kind of took 2 of the trophies there, friend.
I ain't giving them back. They're mine now.
Yeah, you just see.
I don't even use strength, but I'm taking it. It's mine.
You just see Al says, like, glaring at you. You share.
I did. He's getting the gold when we get back.
Oh yes, gold. As you see, as you say, yes, of course. You see him like rush upstairs and then like come down with like a fairly large sack of gold. Yes. Wooed your cat for this stuff, but we prefer more bartering down here. Here you are. He just puts a very large sack on your back. Of 500 gold.
I throw the sack of 500 gold at Perennial here. How much does that weigh?
Rolled the hit. My AC just went up by 1, bitch.
Come at me. Am I
Are you
proficient
raging?
with this? I will rage. Am I proficient with this?
I'd say you're still raging at this point.
He never went into rage.
I'm raging now.
Okay. Yeah, fair.
As soon as Red found out that these bracers make him harder to hit, he just dropped out of rage.
Bro.
Super happy. Better
Non-nat
boxer.
20, come at me.
Can I roll acrobatics to dodge the gold?
Sure. What did you roll to hit?
Non-nat 20. Well, no, actually, do I add anything else to it? Because I'm raging, does that increase to hit?
No.
Okay.
Nah, unfortunately.
I see.
Unluckily
That's
for
a-
you, this is not a trap.
That is a 13.
Hang on. Let me do some quick math. We have technology. How much does 500 gold coins weigh? Okay, so okay, math. So 0.02 times 500.
That's going to be a very sad number.
That'd be 10.
So it weighs
So-
10 pounds.
I mean,
So I'd say-
10 pounds hitting you in the face is still a lot of weight.
True, it's 10
Yeah.
pounds thrown from like 5 feet away. I'd say roll me
That is still enough to kill someone.
2d10 and add your strength.
Sweet.
Are you trying to be lethal or non-lethal?
We'll find out, won't we? 8. 1.
9.
And then strength?
Yeah, so plus 4 to each of those, or to the total.
I'd say to each of them.
Okay. So 5 and 13, so 18.
Is it lethal or non-lethal?
We'll say non-lethal for the moment.
I've been knocked unconscious.
Now, what do each of these belts do? I won't take both, but I'm taking
I've
one.
already attuned to them. You can't just steal them.
I will
One is
steal
strength,
them.
one is con.
I'll take the strength one. Can I
Right.
determine which one is which?
Yeah, you can tell the giant one is strength based.
I'll take that, and I'll leave him the sack of gold on his chest.
And you have obtained a belt of hill giant strength.
Nice.
No. I've gone back to being normal.
I guess.
Yeah, you get the belt of dwarven kind, friend.
I guess the Red is going to retrieve his boxing cloak, which was left outside of the arena.
I'm still naked from at least waist down.
Oh yeah, there's also the sword, you guys. Someone should probably take that.
What does the sword do? Can I roll
It's just a
Arcana?
great sword.
Actually, it is the greater sword. It deals
10.
2d8. Ah.
I mean,
What were you rolling?
Just Arcana. I didn't know if it was magic.
It's not magical.
Oh.
Red will run over and grab it.
Yeah, I'm less melee based.
I have a great sword that I did not use.
Yeah. The greater sword deals 2d8 damage plus strength.
I feel like I'm the one that's most likely to use that.
I use magic.
I don't know. Chewing Gum might use that.
Yeah.
2d8s.
Do you want a sword?
A greater greatsword.
Would you like the greater sword?
Yes.
You can have the greater sword.
Because he might actually use it.
Yeah, because you have your axe, which still would do.
I have
Probably.
a great axe and a great sword.
Yeah, so you're still doing
And
good
his
damage.
claws.
And my claws, and my tail, and my mouth.
Okay,
And my breath.
So
Yeah, you're
just
good
real
on
quick,
waist
I'm
to
going to
attack.
go ahead and equip that too. So what's the actual range and shit?
Range of 10 feet, 2d8 damage plus strength.
So it's just better than your lance, mostly.
Yeah.
So we're
2d8
standing in the
plus-
middle of this arena, in the middle of the town of what was at least previously hostiles.
Yeah.
And I am now unconscious.
But thankfully,
Luckily, you are not actively dying.
well, what I can tell, they have an honor-based society, and you seem to have beaten their leader. So
I
they
mean,
just,
yeah, we made
kinda
a deal with their leader.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They just
I'm
kind
a-
of
Now we just have to tell
Applaud.
Harma he has to fight this guy.
yeah, they just kind of applaud.
I take on any challengers.
We
I
shall
see many hands shoot up.
Come at me. I'll leap at whoever's closest.
Roll me a dex check real quick.
11 plus
Is it a threat he can see?
1. So 12.
If it's a threat he can see, he has advantage.
It is a threat you can see.
I'm raging.
Yeah, and you just see your new friend El says just like grab you as you lunge. Come on, friend. There's no need for that. They're like
Uh-huh.
holding you a bit like a rabid chihuahua. Come now, it's all fine. Would you like help getting Woojed out of my town?
All right. Now,
Okay,
like, calm down.
I'm going to set you down. Okay, so don't do anything rash.
All right.
You understand?
I comprehend.
All right. Thank
Just
you.
gonna like sit.
Just like pat your head.
set him down immediately. Attack the guy who grabbed you.
Oh.
But yeah, you just see Al says just sort of like grab the guy's legs and like lift him up. So, are you small folk ready to go?
Still unconscious.
I'll drag you over and throw you on top of Wuja.
No, I walk over. I'll get this leg. You get the other one. Pick up the left leg.
Okay, I'll grab the right leg.
We're just dragging him.
Yeah. And you guys
not-
start to.
You're not weak to cold, right?
Yeah, Yeah,
I mean, I won't feel it as I'm unconscious.
Yeah, you guys
But your
make
AC is nice now.
you guys make your way out of town. You see a few people just like hurriedly as they're going by. You see them like crossing out. There's like little signs around town saying Wuja's town. You see them just like crossing out Wuja and writing Alcez. And just walking along, enjoying life. You see a big smile on your new friend's face, like, yes, justice has been done.
So here's a question: what are the scorpions doing?
Were those like created by magic or summoned by magic?
They were created by magic. So
Okay.
as our friend just has been knocked unconscious, he just sort of like poof away into smoke.
I just wanted to believe there's two of them just staying around after watching all this, just going, so what do we do now? I'm not feeling so good.
Oh, they just fade into magic like
Just
dust.
turn to fucking dust.
You ever wonder why we're here? I'm not feeling so good.
So how responsible is it to create life using magic only for it to now cease? What is its purpose? Does it have meaning in its life?
when it ceases existing, it stops caring.
Does it have a soul?
I don't feel so good, Mr. Scorpion. Lick my balls.
Who thought you would be the one walking out of this, Squiggly?
Well, I'll be honest, certainly not me.
He was a great help. Slaps him on the back a little too hard.
Does the last 6 damage he had of health?
Non-lethal.
Are you really? Okay,
He's
go
trying
for
to knock Squiggly unconscious.
I'm just slapping him on the back a little too hard. He's not trying to hurt him. Just this is more shoving.
it. Okay, roll damage.
Not that 20.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh gosh.
If it's rolling damage. That would be plus 8, 10.
With 1 fucking health.
I called it. He had 1 health.
He's alive.
Yeah, you smack him on the back and you hear a good cracking as you've probably done the work of 18 chiropractors upon this man. But he just like, oh, just keeps staggering forward. My lungs. Oh, thank you, I suppose. You see, he has been sufficiently knocked back down to his normal demeanor. From now on, every moment is a gift.
That's the spirit. Honor your ancestors. Live like this might be your last day.
No, please.
Well, now it's time for you 3 geniuses to figure out how to get home.
Oh yeah. I guess at a certain point I'll just try to like smack you awake.
Oh, what, where, what, why?
I'm gonna like try to like just point your head like, which way do we go?
Northeast.
All right, and I'll continue to drag you. You're free to try to get up.
No, I'm still just like, oh.
Yeah. And slowly but surely, you all make your way back to the normal, back to the town. And yeah, as you approach, you see a few Dragonborn like cheering. A few like rush out to start like tying up Wuja. You just see the guy. His scales begin to ripple different colors again. He's like, what happened? What's going on?
You got your ass kicked.
You have felt the might of the Ruby Brawler.
Yeah, and you just see him slowly getting dragged in by a few hordes by Dragonborn. I see Alcez like moving to help and like turn towards you. Thank you for your assistance, friends. Should you need anything from my people, you will have it.
Oh, and was this just the guy from the card telling us, or Harma?
No, that's the his horse boy's buddy.
Yeah, like the very large friend you made.
The big dragon. Okay, yeah.
As he wanders back up the mountain to now take the throne.
And at this point, I'm just sort of like walking beside everyone, just holding my head like, ow. Like a big bruise on the side of my head.
You're 500 gold richer.
I just wanted the belt. It
I
was
did too.
pretty.
It is. I feel strong. You're welcome to try to take it anytime. Maybe we can pass it. It can be a thing.
Red looked over at Green. I didn't grab the bag. Were we supposed to get the bag?
I thought I'd had it on his chest.
I mean, it was just on my face the whole time.
Yeah,
I assume when I woke up, I just took it off.
you could have swallowed some. Might find surprises.
Just the rest of the campaign, he's coughing up gold.
Bruh. He has a breath attack, shrapnels. It just also does the damage to him. So we're like, I guess, in the castle, in front of the castle. Where do we sleep? I'm not going back to the dungeon.
They have room set up for you, but yeah, you guys make your way back to the dungeon. You see good old Tricka, the guard, just like, so you actually did it.
Yep.
Yeah,
Well.
we're a little amazing, I know.
Feel free to start bowing. I'm still only clothed from the top half up.
You know, I'm still just basically scraps held together by a single belt now.
Please put some pants on, friends.
I don't believe in pants. I demand a robe.
Well, we've yet to be provided any, so...
We won our first bout.
You'll see Green strike a pose.
Ellie will be proud
Well.
of me.
You see him just like reach to his side and hold out a bag of 600 gold since you brought Wuju back alive.
And I'll take the whole thing.
And there you are. Now,
Me, I just have the gigantic fucking bird leg.
And a sword.
Nondescript- And a sword, yes. In fact, that's how I'm eating it.
no, no.
I just have it jabbed onto the sword.
You may start kissing ass now, and where's our rooms at?
Don't push your luck and are down the hall. I suggest you all rest up. We'll see if we can replicate today's success tomorrow. And with that, given that it is almost 9 o'clock, are we good to end it there?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm game.
Yeah, all right. Well, thank you all for joining me, and thank you at home for listening. We'll see you next time.